Shoot, I always be forgetting about that. Not gonna lie. Maple Jordan in the thumbnail. That's the Maple Jordan's in the thumbnail. Wow.
Shay.
Oh, Shay's in the thumbnail. Oh, I get it now. That's interesting. But what's good, everybody? Welcome to another one of our Open Gym. Guess we're getting the L dubs early. But today I just want to talk about who's the most surprising team so far in the league. Mars, you got a certain Bulls agenda going off right now. So want to talk about the Bulls real quick? And Alex Caruso. Do you like Kobe?
Well,
Do you like Coby White?
loving Coby White right now. Fantastic. Now, they're still trash, but Coby White is a hooper, and I did not believe in Coby White. So I didn't anticipate his off the dribble shot creation leveling up to the level it has got to. Now, he could shoot off the catch and off screens. I was like, cool. But his ability to shoot off the dribble has added a whole new element to this Bulls team without Zach LaVine. And DeMar DeRozan is a criminal. So I'm now on the agenda of free Coby White and free Alex Caruso. Both of them deserve to be
Free
free.
Alex Caruso.
Yeah, both of them deserve to be free. Because Coby White should be on a better team than this. Coby White could provide extremely valuable minutes for teams that are trying to be competitive. So Coby White, you're now on the free list. Alex Caruso, been on the free list. Best guard defender in the NBA. Patrick Williams, I'm not sure about Patrick Williams. Zach LaVine, he'll be freed soon enough. And DeMar DeRozan, keep doing you, buddy. Keep doing you.
Keep doing you.
Yeah, man. Coby White, I think that's the biggest surprise of this. Like individual, that's the biggest surprise of the season so far for me. I didn't foresee this happening at all. So
yeah, Coby White just seems like he's really getting in stride right now. Especially, and I say this all the time. Sometimes, like players in a specific role, it's just not best suited for them, right? And sometimes you have moments in your career because I know they've been trying to build around him for a while now. Things just wasn't working out, but after with some maturity and some, I guess, him working in the lab, him with the ball in his hands is just helping him out and expanding his game to a level that we didn't think. And sometimes players need that. You feel me? They need an extra level of confidence put into them and some opportunity. And there could be a lot of players that we think that are terrible play very much better than what we think they are, mainly because of just a different fit or a different responsibilities that they have, right? So Coby right now, I mean, he's just been on a really good stretch in the last few weeks. So I'm not happy to see it because he was supposed to be really good coming out of college too. And the fact that he's finding it now, I mean, salute to him, bro. It just goes to show you that anybody can make a 180 turn whenever available. You feel me?
yeah, things take time. It doesn't happen overnight. I didn't even believe in him coming out of UNC, so I didn't see any of this. But this is great for him. Definitely doesn't deserve to be locked up in Chicago. He needs to be somewhere where they can use his talents. Now, what team do I think that is? Miami. Miami would be a good fit.
Yes, he would.
Brooklyn would be decent.
Don't you find it crazy how Miami is the best 3-point shooting team percentage wise right now?
Considering I didn't know that until you just said that.
Yeah, that's insane. Like they're almost shooting 40% right now. They're at like 39.7 or something like that, or like 39.6. But Miami, they don't take too many threes, but they do have the best percentage right now in the league. So looks like that they just had a down year last year shooting the ball. I guess this is who they really were.
Yeah,
man.
I don't know what I believe in Miami. I know they just lost to the Timberwolves last night, but
Yeah.
I believe in Miami this year. Like regular season, meh. I think they're gonna make the playoffs, so I think that'll be all right. Postseason time, I think they're gonna be the best matchup for Philadelphia. I think they're a great matchup for Boston. The Bucks is always gonna be interesting to see, but I'm very curious with that matchup. And then everyone else in the East, I like them against the Knicks. I like them against the Magic. I like them against the Cavs. No other team I'm really even taking serious. So Miami, do I think they're going to make the finals again? Probably not. But if they did, I'm not going to be surprised. Like, I think Miami is a very good team. And if Duncan Robinson has really improved, which I think he has, I think he's just gotten better. You now have him.
Love Duncan. Love Duncan.
Duncan Robinson, Duncan Robinson can now dribble, he can pass, he can attack closeouts, get to the rim. Like Duncan Robinson, and he can shoot again. So yeah, I like what I'm seeing from Miami. Jimmy's shooting like 40% from three, it feels like, but that's gonna come down.
He's shooting 40% from three.
I think so. I don't know. It doesn't. He feels like he doesn't miss when I see him shoot. But I haven't.
He'd be missing, bro. I'm not gonna. He's at 37.
I haven't watched every Heat game, so from my perspective, I'm like,
this is like
He'd be here.
This is like him on. This was like him on like Chicago. Like in terms of like him hitting the 3-point shots, it's like him on Chicago. He's not taking it a lot, but like the shots he takes, like cashing in on it like relatively well. Not too crazy though. Like he still be breaking some stuff. I'll be like, come on, Jimmy. But
yeah, I believe in Miami.
The issue I have with Miami right now, and is really where Eric Spoelstra. Like last night we got destroyed on the boards by the Timberwolves, right? And in my head, it's like you put Highsmith out there for 12 minutes, bro. Put Orlando Robinson in. I don't know why he still has this certain belief in Highsmith. I keep saying all the time, he's probably versatile, but he's not this crazy great defender. He doesn't provide shooting. He doesn't provide rim protecting. I don't know why he's putting him in minutes out there. Put a guy in Orlando Robinson out there, or at least he got size, and especially a team like the Minnesota Timberwolves. Bro, I mean, I think Rudy had like 16 boards and Cat had like 8. Like that's like 20, that's 25, 24 boards right there with 2 people. Put Orlando Robinson out there, bro. Like I'm not beat for that, bro. And I get
Orlando Robinson cooked Rudy last year. Like that was a big deal. Like I remember people going crazy because Orlando Robinson cooked Rudy Gobert.
I don't remember actually. I'm not gonna lie and say I do. I don't remember him cooking him like that. But
I'm a fan of the game. I know I'm not bugging right now.
No, you probably are. I just don't remember it like that. But you got to put Orlando Robinson out there, fam, because I mean, bruh, yeah, they had 24 boards with them 2 alone. Come on. We need some size down there. And Kevin Love can only do so much.
Well, I guess cooking is having 15 and 9, but yeah, we're gonna say he cooked him 15 and 9.
You could say that.
Yeah, 15 and 9 and really go bad, man. Yeah.
Highsmith out there for 12 minutes. I mean, I don't understand why I don't get it. I don't understand why they keep putting him out there. I really don't. Get it. Nobody defends him at the 3-point line. Nobody cares for him as an offensive threat at all. He doesn't rebound at a crazy level. The only thing he has is versatility, and that's it. And I don't think that's enough to be having him out there. So
my guess is it's the regular season.
No. If it's the regular season, I think it will be more suited if you get Orlando Robinson some more reps. That way he could sit here and be more valuable in the postseason.
I don't think he's going to play like that in the postseason.
Depending on the matchup, I think he would. Like if he's going up against the Sixers, I think he should be playing some minutes.
Respect the Thomas Bryant minutes that are going to be there?
No. I told you. We actually
Thomas Bryant getting DMPs is tough.
Hey, we actually tried to put him in. We actually tried to put him in one game earlier with some heavy minutes. It just wasn't working. Like it was god awful. Terrible.
But he NBA champion.
Think I care? I think it's terrible. He's terrible. He's terrible. He is terrible, bro. Terrible. Man. I just can't. I've never been more right. I've never been more right about a player. I promise you. I've never been more right about a player.
Why Devin the shadow realm right now? What the hell?
Yeah, I can't see nothing.
Hold up. I do my skin color. I did just a lighting to it.
Okay, I understand. It's because you're black.
Yeah, you and Dub don't have to face these problems.
Yeah, that's the only problem with being black, man. That's the only struggle in life for real. Let's talk basketball.
This guy's nuts. Yeah, what's some of y'all
surprising teams?
Yeah, what's some of y'all most surprising teams this year? I guess OKC is probably the most.
OKC.
Yeah.
Why are you guys
The
surprised that
Timberwolves.
OKC is
The
good?
Timberwolves.
I don't say
Not
that's
not being this good though. This
Yeah.
quickly.
I mean,
Maybe it's because I just knew how impactful Chet was going to be. I don't know. I'm not surprised.
real talk.
I'm not
Real talk,
surprised.
I
I mean, Mars.
I'm not surprised.
I'm not surprised.
We're not surprised because
to be second in the East, though, we thought there would be like a 5 seed.
West.
I'm gonna be honest. I'm not looking at seeding. I'm this point in the season. I'm not. There's 2 games between like 2 and 7. I'm not looking at seeding. I'm looking at how good the team is. I don't care that you're the 2 seed when if you go on a 2-game losing streak, you're the 5 seed. I don't care. I'm just looking at the team as it's playing. I'm not surprised that it's good at all.
Okay.
And honestly, when you look at the OKC team later, literally they were the top 10 defense with elite perimeter defense alone. So knowing Chet bare minimum was going to be a good rim protector and a mobile big, you can see the impact of that. And SGA, Giddey, and Jay Will was only going to get better. So I'm not really surprised the fact that they're playing this well.
Number 3 did not get better. But
I'm surprised by the Magic. I'd say the Magic probably my surprise thing. I thought it would be better, but I didn't think their defense would be this elite. And they just play really good as a team. And they've been playing well without Wendell Carter too when the Tyrese went out. So that's what was a surprise. And I thought Paulo was going to take it. Oh, and Jalen Suggs. Jalen Suggs surprised me too because I almost kind of gave up on him a little bit, but his defense is moving me a lot. And he's a good NBA player. He probably don't be no star or anything, but he's like a good role player. They have a lot of good young guards on their team, which is one of them might get traded.
Goga Badance being a good big is surprising to me too.
Yeah.
And
hopefully Jonathan Isaac gets more minutes though.
Yeah.
Another player that I think would be Terry Rozier. Shout out Terry Rozier, bro, in Charlotte. I think he can be on a contender, bro.
What?
As a backup PG, yes, for sure.
What's wrong with Terry Rozier?
Terry Rozier as a backup PG is great.
He's a bucket.
I would love him on Miami. Not gonna lie.
I mean, on Miami maybe because you don't have a point guard, but like.
What's wrong with Terry Rozier? Respect Rozier.
Yes, any contending team.
He made it to the Eastern Conference Finals, man.
Give a team like any Terry Rozier, or you give a team like
any contending team. Any contending team will take him as a backup PG. I don't know what you're talking about, man.
I don't know.
You don't know.
What about the team that is surprisingly bad though? I mean, a lot of people were pushing. A lot of people were pushing this agenda that the Memphis Grizzlies are better without Ja Morant, and that Dylan Brooks was a cancer, and that Marcus Smart is the best defender in the league. I mean, what happened?
Well, Marcus Smart been out. Marcus Smart's been out for a month. So
and
they were losing with him though.
Yeah, there's that, but yeah.
I mean, what
the people who said the Grizzlies were better without Ja, it's not looking.
That was you.
No. I said what I said.
You
was
said
that
that, I don't
20-2, whatever their record was not telling the full story because teams were missing shots against them, and I wasn't moved by the fact that they were actually winning games without Ja Morant. Dub knows I wasn't moved. Remember, Dub?
He wasn't.
So, but that roster is also that's a whole nother roster. That's a roster where Dylan Brooks, Steven Adams was playing, Brandon Clark was playing.
Yep.
They were fine even when Steven Adams got injured.
When they could lean into defense, which is what their strong suit was in the regular season anyway, you could still win games being an elite defense with not necessarily a primary offensive option there. But now when they're not elite defensively, in my opinion,
but why not?
Now that ship is going down the sail. So
I mean, honestly, I think it's just the volume. I think it's the volume. I just feel
and Tyus Jones. Tyus Jones was there too. Nice.
Tyus Jones is cool.
That's a
big that's basically Tyus Jones.
I'm surprised the Pistons are gonna potentially break the NBA's longest losing streak record. I didn't think we'll see history be made.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. I did not expect the Pistons to be this bad. They
only have 2 games.
I said I expect the Pistons to run around 25 to 27 games, and I'm gonna be so wrong.
And
I thought I was being conservative saying 25 to 27.
They might only win 10 games.
They're gonna win 2.5 games.
They might only win 10 games this year. That's crazy.
Yeah.
Well, and the annoying part is like I look at their team. I'm like, the team should be much better than this. Like
And
it
they
should
actually-
be. It should not only
yeah.
have 2 wins. I wholeheartedly believe they should not just only have 2 wins. There's
They actually play well in the first quarter sometimes, and then they just tank.
Dub, the team's not good.
no offense ain't good. No, it's terrible continuity. It's just terrible continuity. Bogdanovich being there helps out Kate Cunningham a lot, though. Bogdanovich's been hooping for real. Y'all been
No,
watching.
they need to a team that actually plays basketball.
Offensively, he's good. Defensively, he's a criminal.
Yeah, he's cooked. He's cooked.
He's so bad defensively.
They need all that. Listen, they were losing games with or without him, so I'd rather.
I'm
have
just
him
saying
on
he's not been great. Like he's very good for them on offense. He's the best shooter on the team that plays.
But that's who Bogdan is.
Yeah, but he doesn't. He's given back a lot of what he's doing defensively. He's very bad defensively. Very bad.
Listen,
like Damian Lillard.
Well, the issue with the Pistons though too is Jalen Duran is in and out of the lineup because he always plays and then doesn't play. So them being hurt, even Thompson too. Thompson be in and out of the lineup too. So their defense.
That's because Monty be benching him, not because Asar's not playing. Monty just be putting him on the bench.
That's true. My whole thing is Bogdan. Actually, we gotta look at Monty Williams here, bro. I'm not gonna hold you because if you have if Jalen Duran's there and if Thompson's there specifically, you'll be able to be fine with having Bogdan out there. I wholeheartedly believe that.
Yeah, but Jalen's not there because his ankles are made of glass at this point. Well, I don't know what it is, but he be getting ankle injuries left and right.
I mean, to be fair, Cade had his best scoring game this season with last game.
Yeah, because Isaiah Stewart and Killian Hayes ain't play. So guess what? You finally saw some spacing on the floor.
Yeah,
for a little bit at least. You see some spacing, and then Cade Cunningham can have a good game.
So that's some positive.
That's why I said free Cade, bro.
And that's some positivity you can build off of, you know.
Because
the moment Killian Hayes comes back, he's gonna be back in the starting lineup, and they're gonna
that's
have
why
no
you gotta
space.
trade him. That's why
and
you gotta
also with
trade
Isaiah
him,
Stewart and Jalen Duran there, people always forget this too. Like
Jalen who?
When you're in a bad scenario, a lot of times you can just build bad habits because of you being in that bad scenario. So Cade Cunningham being in a scenario like that, Mars and Lowe talk about it all the time with Allen Iverson and some of his shot selection. That shot selection comes because you know there's no one else to go off of but you. Yes. The decisions you make, and you make bad decisions because the bad scenario in which you're a part of. So it's harder to trust your teammates. So why would I pass it to these dudes if they're not going to sit here and do nothing? I'm either going to create this look for myself or just take these bad shots I shouldn't take, right? So I think Monty Williams and the Pistons need to get rid of some of their personnel to get better spacing if we're really worried about the development of Cade Cunningham and making sure that he don't build bad habits in the future. You feel me?
I agree. Has it been surprising to you how well Trae Young is playing now?
No.
No? Okay, I just wanted to get that out.
I expected this to come sooner or later.
Don't start this again. Last time
we talked about it after.
Yeah.
I agree with you. Dub, I agree with your premise on AI.
How ass the Warriors are?
That's surprising. That's definitely a surprise, man.
Yeah.
That's surprising, yes. But you know what? It's actually, I think it all comes down to one thing, and no one is talking about it. Why isn't anyone talking about how Andrew Wiggins has been a terrorist this year?
No one's talking. Okay.
It's well documented.
I'll be honest with you.
Everyone's on the same page on that.
Yeah.
No one has.
Because what's understood don't need to be said. Do I need to tell everyone grass is green every day? No, we know grass is green.
Tune in every day.
The fact that Klay Thompson is a terrorist, not everyone seems to agree. So we have to tell people Klay Thompson is a terrorist because people want to argue about that. But if I say Andrew Wiggins is a terrorist, everyone's like, yeah, he's been a terrorist this season.
Nobody giving pushback.
What's understood don't need to be said.
Yeah.
Y'all noticing what Mars's Warrior fandom coming out right now? Y'all noticing?
I'm not mad. No, see, this is the thing. I'm not upset that Klay's a terrorist. It doesn't affect me.
No,
I'm not upset that people seem to be trying to tell me that he's not.
Yeah,
it literally comes down to
Steve Kerr. If anything, If
Mars,
anything,
he's doing this for 4 years,
Steve Kerr's
where
kind of
he'll
getting
go through this.
exposed as a coach.
He will go through this
Ah,
December through.
What?
wait,
Listen,
weren't you defending Steve Kerr?
he's going through the same December through January stretch
It depends.
where he just
It
plays
depends.
good basketball from a shooting perspective.
And then
No,
we're
you
gonna
can't
start
just
seeing,
throw
we're
that.
gonna
And then
start
people-
seeing the apology forms on Twitter
Yes,
about
Hey.
it's the
write your
same
apology
thing.
to Klay Thompson.
October
No.
through December, he's terrible. Trade him. December through January, keep him. Give him a $40 million, like crazy
Hey.
extension. And then we go into the playoffs, he drops, and then people get mad at it. Like it's the same cycle over and over and over.
Hey,
again.
this is
So,
what I don't want to see from Warriors fans, right? This is what I don't want to see, right? Because I
trade
think
play, bro.
there's some people, right? Roles are important, and we talked about the position with Coby White. That can happen with coaches as well. Some coach could be a better suited as just a ceiling raiser. That they just sit here when they have the pieces, they can unlock a tap into
You all just
something.
copying my takes now. Okay, cool. Carry on, though.
Okay, cool. No, you said that, Morris.
No, carry on. It's cool. It's
No,
cool,
no,
it's
no,
cool.
no, no, no.
Nah, it's nice.
Yo,
You
I'm
copy
glad
my
people-
takes for real, but people don't see it.
People can't agree.
You really
with me.
copy my takes for
People
real.
can't
No,
agree
it's
with
cool.
me,
It's
bro.
cool. Carry on.
No, 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 no.
All right,
From now
let's
on,
move
though,
on.
when
Let's
you
move on,
when you
let's
see
I
a
literally
team-
just said it with Coby White.
Well, if y'all not gonna say nothing, then I'll just simply say that Steve Kerr is exposing himself as a coach. And he's making
No.
veteran mistakes. He's not making proper lineups. And Amir, if you don't believe me, ask the Warriors guy with a weekly show every day on PC.
Weekly show every day. Fact.
It's not.
I know.
Every
I'm making sure everybody make sure people pay attention, Bars. I know. Making sure people pay attention.
Here's
Weekly
the
show
thing.
every
Here's
day,
the
bro.
Steve Kerr has always had the same problem of not valuing size. But the thing is, the plays that used to make it work, the only reason they're not working is because the players who were actually good all decided to decline at the same time.
That's true.
Maybe
No,
he should
Amir,
have started.
Amir, ask KB what flaws that
Bro,
Steve
how
Kerr's
did we
showing
get
this
to,
regular
bro,
season.
I'm not talking. I didn't come up here to talk about my team today, bro. What
But
is
it's the
that?
Oh, okay. That's
the
why not
It's, but
surprise.
it's a
They're
surprise on
surprised.
why
They
they're
are
bad.
surprisingly,
They are
they are
surprised.
surprisingly
Nah,
bad.
They
I
are
did not
surprised.
think
Are they really surprisingly bad? though?
Not
I did not-
really.
Yes.
Yes.
Not,
Yes.
yes and no. Yes and no.
Yes,
Seeding a
Yes.
bit matters to me a little bit, and the fact that the
I thought they would
Warriors
be an
are
8th, 9th seed.
the fact that the Warriors are outside of the plane, that's a surprise to me. That
Yeah.
is actually
Yeah,
I
KB.
will say when the Warriors started the
I hate
season
you
like
real
6-3 or whatever, I was here saying they look good.
yes, you
So,
were.
Yes.
Now they
Yes.
look bad. Now
Yeah.
they look bad. So
I think
a lot
the
has
only-
changed in
Yo,
time.
Mars,
then
take
again,
it back
out
to
of
the
all the
days where
teams
we
that
were-
are ahead
when
of
we were
them-
5-1, bro. It was good times.
Yeah,
Good
I remember. I
times,
was like,
bro.
oh, I like what I'm seeing Chris Paul being used in different situations. I'm like, ooh, I'm like,
Yo,
I'm
I
like,
said-
I wasn't.
yo,
You know what's
Mark,
crazy?
I
Even when
literally
we were
said-
5-1,
I
when we were
remember this,
5-1,
bro.
I still didn't believe in Chris Paul. I was like, no, I don't.
Bro,
believe
I
him.
was sitting here
Yeah,
saying,
This isn't.
I said,
something-
yeah,
He's not bad,
I was
though.
like, the Warriors are able to win on the road now. I said, that's scary if you really think about it, because they're great at home. Then they go on to sit here and just start losing games left and right. I'm just like, damn,
It doesn't
bro.
even matter where it is. Home, on the road, don't matter.
Home on the
Just-
road, it don't matter. Y'all just
You
suck.
guys be
We're
blowing
a
leads,
good
like,
3
crazy.
quarters, like 2.5 quarters. We're a really good team. And then
Didn't y'all
They
lose like
just need to
5
give.
games?
They just need
Didn't
to
y'all
give
use, like,
their
5
bench
games in a
more
row at
minutes
home?
than their starters, and they will be fine.
no,
Well,
but you
then
guys
the
be
bench
blowing-
would
you guys
be
be blowing-
starters.
Oh, yeah, if we want to talk about the
Wait,
positives,
start-
Brandon
start-
Podziemski is
Start with
very good.
Jamsky, Moody, and Kaminga, and you'll be fine.
And just niggas forget about TJD. Oh, my bad. I can't say that word. People just forget about TJD. It's kind of crazy.
Nah, but to go to what I was saying
like
earlier,
Trey.
like I don't want to hear Warriors fans really get on Steve Kerr because he is the reason why y'all was able to dominate the way y'all did
No.
in the 2010. Yes,
Mm,
yes,
no.
yes.
No,
yes.
I agree. I think Steve.
Oh.
He was ahead. He was
I
ahead
agree.
of his time in an
I
era
think-
that
I
wasn't
just
ready
think-
for
I
what
just
he was
think
doing.
he
And now
has
they've
done
caught
this
up.
thing
He has
where-
no more adjustments.
This is his
He's out.
problem.
Exactly.
He's out.
Exactly.
2015
He's
through
upstate.
18 or
He can't
19.
adjust it. I'm adjusting to him. It's just
Yeah,
insane.
2015 through 19.
his answers
he
go
didn't-
smaller.
He had like the
They get
luxury.
fucked. Oh shit! Sorry. I mean, oh my god. Let me take.
Yeah.
Just
Go
Let
ahead,
you
just
KB.
tell
know.
us
Go
that
ahead,
everyone
go
knows.
ahead, KB. Go ahead, KB. Talk about your team.
Glorified Ty Lue.
Oh my god.
2015 through like 19, I'd probably say that he was like really good. Yeah, I think I don't want to say he's ahead of his time, but I think he's just become like stubborn in a way where like
Yeah.
he's seen the system that he bring in terms of like motion style, small ball work so much that like he just forgets about like adding nuance to it, I guess. Like when he first came in, he was a lot more creative, a lot more innovative in terms of what he wanted to do. Like he would actually like do stuff normal coaches wouldn't really do. Like playing a Draymond Green, allowing him to bring him into that role to be able to flourish as that kind of player was something that was like a surprising move out of him too. Like the Iggy, the small ball five, stuff like that. And I think he was like pretty innovative with that. Now, mind you, was that like a time where like the league was like didn't really know
They
where
were
it was
still
heading
big.
to?
Yes.
They were just didn't really know where they were heading to, but like he used that to his advantage because
Omar
like
Ashik.
the unskilled big thing. But then when you look at like 2022, even then like he's still like defensive strategy execution on that end was really good. I think.
Nah, that was Draymond, yo.
Okay, that's crazy. From an offensive perspective, I don't really think it was anything too crazy. The Warriors usually in like the postseason were like a heavy pick and roll with Steph kind of thing, especially like in the finals and everything. They just lean towards his scoring ability, which does work. But I think after 2022, when he's seen another like version of a small ball lineup just win another title in like this era, I think he just still firmly believes that this still can work. While that may be the case, it's just the pieces that are playing the stuff small ball five aren't like legitimate small ball five guys. Like Kevon Looney, as much as I love Kevon, he's just not a capable small ball five player. Like he's a great screen center, but outside of that, defense has regressed. Rebounding is fine. His role
Not
is
gonna
pretty
respect
bad.
his 2020 in the postseason, bro.
Like I said he's been great for us in years prior, but this season he's been really bad. You have literally a
You
bench
don't think
player.
that's because he's playing too much?
That could be the case, yeah. But then that's what I was about to get to that. I'm like, if he's like fatiguing and is really, really tired and you need him to like rest, okay, so sit him down or give him a smaller role. Play TJD. You literally just watch him against Portland. Come in for only 17 minutes. What did he have? Like 14 points, 8 rebounds, 5 of them were offensive rebounds, plus 14 efficiency. It was a clear positive impact. He was getting free rolls to the basket. You're able to actually have an aerial threat as well. So it's like, you can still use your methodologies if you want, but you have to add more nuance to it, because if you continue to do the same thing with the same players, it's just people are going to get accustomed to it and they just adjust to it. So that's what I would say. I don't think Steve Kerr is terrible. I just think he's stubborn. That's like the best way I
Yes,
could put
I
it.
totally
I
agree
just
with
think I don't
you.
even think it's stubborn. I just
Bro,
don't think he
Andrew
knows.
Wiggins can play better.
You
I
know,
don't think he. I don't think he
kinda,
just. I just don't think he knows what to do. I genuinely, he just don't know what to do at all.
And sometimes we blame
If
coaches
Klay
and
Thompson
players can
shooting
play
over three
better.
people, I don't
Andrew
know.
Wiggins can play basketball better.
He just played. Hey, I just had a good night last.
If he played like he was playing the year y'all acquired, well, not the year, but the 1 year y'all won the championship,
Just
the
before he
All-Star
got,
year,
just
you
because
know.
before his
But
But
real
we be
talk,
looking
you
at
also
Steve Kerr like sometimes,
real,
bro, the players just be bad, bro. They're having
To
a
me,
bad
it
But
just
year.
feels like
this,
he
this,
has.
but real
Yeah,
talk,
I
real
don't
talk.
know.
Wiggins,
But hold on, but what KP was referring
went through
to,
something though,
but I'm
man.
saying what KP was referring to, right? You had a guy like Moody to step up and play better, but then the coach take him out at the wrong time, and then cost you the lead in the game. So it's like, like at the end of the day, Steve Kerr, you making rookie mistakes. He's not like KP just put out like perfectly. He's being stubborn
Like
with his offensive system and his
I feel
defensive
the
system.
thing.
Well,
This roster in of itself, outside of
$100
Chris
million
Paul,
man, stop being suspended for a fourth of the season.
and that too.
Like,
No one thought Draymond Green
I don't.
turned up the
I'm
crazies.
being honest with you guys.
No one
I
thought that.
know. I know Draymond's been kind of crazy this year. We haven't seen him do this where he missed like a bunch of games like this in prior years. This is pretty kind of. This is kind of crazy, but like I'm not gonna say and act like he does this all the time. That'd be insane. But I'm saying
You
from
gotta
like a
get that
roster
therapy, man.
from a roster construction standpoint, outside of just like needing a legitimate, like the secondary creator, that's an issue, and then also just having like a better five, like a better front man. I think TJD is good. I think he's like a capable backup. Even he can start sometimes too, but you still need like to fill in that role for like a legitimate five to add some size. Like if you look at Kaminga, Moody, B-Pods, TJD, Sarge, Steph, obviously, Wiggins when he's actually playing normal basketball, and Draymond. That's and GP too. I'd even name him neither. Like this roster is actually like pretty solid in my opinion. I don't think it's a bad roster by any means. I think it's just missing that second, like the co-star, like someone who can alleviate Steph of like the scoring capabilities from this team as well. Allow him to play off ball more and be more effective as well, right? And defensively, just pairing someone with Draymond Green who's actually a legitimate five. Because when I see him having to guard these post up matchups, I'm like, bro, this is tanking our defense because he's not a post up defender yet, bro. Like he has great hands, but I don't want to see him in the mid post guarding guys unless it's like he has to guard like a Kawhi. Then like, I'm like, okay, I'm cool with that. But like, I don't want to see him guarding like an AD. That's just not a fair matchup for him, right?
It's never been.
So like that's why like crazy meat ride. Yeah. So that's
No,
why
it's,
I
it's
think,
just a blatant fact.
yeah, for sure. That's why I think like getting a legitimate 5 it would really help. And then the secondary, of course. And then if we actually do get those things, we're a really good team, I think. But like we're just missing that, and that's what's tanking us really bad. So
Denial at its finest, man. Alan with his super chat.
how is that denial? I don't understand.
Say
I
that
said
you're a
we're
really
bad.
good team.
If we have those things, yeah.
Oh,
think
if you
that's
have
okay.
those things. Oh, okay. Facts, L-Dub, and how about them Bulls, Mars? From Alan R. We just talked about that. Also, he became a member. Appreciate you, brother. Isaiah Joe is him from Lebanon. And Slime Intern. Players that should play over Giddey in OKC. Isaiah Joe, Carson Wallace. I cannot say that name.
Mason Wallace. Oh,
Asim Wallace. No. Not Kason Wallace. Osman Jiang.
yeah.
Osman
Usman
Drang.
Deng.
Osman Deng.
Osman Dang. Trey Man. Yeah, no.
Vasily
Nah.
Mitic and Cleveland Williams.
Mason Wallace been hooping.
Not doing
I
that.
think Casey Wallace missed a shot. So I had to turn off the game when I seen it.
Dang.
Haven't y'all? Isn't it weird to y'all that they haven't given us an update about number 3 and what's going on?
They kind of told you already.
investigation.
They kind of told you already. They're not
They
going to do
said the
anything.
family is not cooperating or whatever, so there's not much they can really
The
do.
family not cooperating. The incident happened a year ago. They don't care. They kind of told you
I
already.
don't know, man. I seen the way ESPN was reporting about other things that didn't really matter.
Even if you take out the,
Yeah, you know what?
even if you take away the allegations, number 3 hasn't been good.
Yeah, he hasn't
Like,
been-
he's
hasn't
the
been playing
biggest
bad.
problem in their starting lineup. I don't know why
I
he's
don't
just
even
skating
care.
under the
I
radar.
still-
Yeah, he's been inconsistent. He's been consistent.
Let's be
Bro,
real,
he's
though.
been
Like,
consistently not good. He's been
He
consistently
can't
not
shoot.
good.
Yeah, he can't
I
shoot
seen
right
the way
now.
Stephen A. Smith wants to come on the air and talk about Kyrie Irving when he was dealing with whatever.
But we already know.
no,
Yeah,
that's
I
a
mean,
fact. That is a fact. He be getting
Yes,
tight.
good.
When
No,
he
no,
wants
it-
to, when
They
he
be
wants to
so
spread,
quick.
No, you're right.
when he wants to spread propaganda about Lonzo only having one knee and can't sit it down on the chair, that's cool and all, right? Like you could just say that. When he wants to go on the air and say James Harden and Kyrie Irving were having locker room problems and reference ball sack sports as his quote unquote source.
That's crazy.
That's cool. You can do that on national. But when it comes to Giddey and just stating something, ooh, I don't want to get a defamation of
Defamation of
Interesting,
character. He
bro.
been
Different energy.
defaming.
Interesting.
He been
bro.
defaming
Interesting,
Kyrie's
interesting.
character for so long now, bro.
And for nothing. I don't even know what Kyrie did. Like,
No,
Yeah,
you know
Literally,
Kyrie.
what-
It's 'cause
it's
they
the
don't
peop-
like- it's 'cause they
literally
don't
people's
like
people's issue with Kyrie Irving. Literally, it all comes down to the argument showing up to work. That's all of their issue.
he shows up
when
more
he
than
showed
Every
up-
time I go down a rabbit hole with people and Kyrie Irving and these debates, it all goes down to showing up to work. That's what everyone's problem is. That's why they don't like him,
And
because they don't like that he doesn't show up to work.
he
he
shows
shows
up
up to
work.
work
You're
more
good.
than
Injury,
most of the
you're-
All Stars.
Yep, but they don't make sense.
I mean, it wasn't his fault that he couldn't. He literally couldn't. But that's another topic for another day.
I guarantee you, it will all come down to just him not showing up to work. It's insane to me. It's insane that how many people have so much distaste for Kyrie Irving just because he didn't show up to work. Doesn't
It
make
has
sense.
nothing to do. It had nothing to do with being a flat earther, Dub. It had nothing to do with.
I promise you,
Not
no.
Irving.
Those were just
I
I know.
Those-
Dub.
yeah.
Dub. I know already. But
Those were just
be honest with
when you add
him and Stephen A. They already squashed their beef. If you already know, they already squashed their beef. It's not even a thing.
I still am upset with him about
I mean, would you rather have a flat earther or a criminal on your team?
It depends on the crime.
But it depends on the crime. Like not all crimes are the same.
Yeah.
But Kyrie's not even a flat earther. The media reacted exactly how he anticipated they would react. He literally said, I could say I'm a flat earther and you guys would ignore everything else I said to harp on the fact that I said I believe the earth is flat. And then guess what the media did? Kyrie thinks the earth is flat. Kyrie's lost his mind. Like you just did exactly what he said you was gonna do. And it's like,
It's similar with Jimmy Butler when he trolls the media on media day when he does like his hair or the dreads. He's
Nah,
trying to
but
get your
it's
ass
different because people know he's
Nah,
joking.
that's Miami Heat culture, Dub. That's Miami Heat culture.
That's insane. Kyrie Irving will literally plant seeds in the media for tons of people to think it's true, and they actually do believe it's true when it's really not. That's what's I like it for that. I think that's fine. Jimmy Butler, he just be trolling, and people know he's trolling. But Kyrie will literally troll, but make sure people don't even know that he's trolling.
Yeah.
which is dope. I love that. I'm not.
I
Gonna
mean,
lie.
this is a criminal investigation, though, so I don't
What with Josh
comparing
Giddey?
it to Kyrie's link or something. Now, what's interesting, I would like to. I
Didn't
don't
they talk
remember
about
the
AI's
coverage. I don't remember
investigation?
the coverage around Brandon Miller's situation at the time.
They spoke about it.
I remember
They
Malika
did
Andrews
speak
bringing it
about
up
it.
when he
They
got
said
drafted.
something?
They talking
Yeah,
about
it was
it.
nasty.
I remember Malika Andrews bringing it up when he got
I do
drafted.
remember Malika.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was
I
nasty.
do remember.
But I do
It's not
think
even about
But
the
we
wasn't
know her
Stephen
bad.
A. Was
We know
Stephen
her
A.
kind.
defending him? I forgot. Oh my god!
I'm just saying, bro.
Yeah, I know her
But
kind
okay,
is
to those who
insane
like,
to
were
say.
there for
That
it,
is crazy.
didn't they speak about like AI's situation while he was in the league and stuff?
Possible. I
Not-
wouldn't.
Not
I
all
wouldn't
of it.
know.
Not all of it. No, not all of it. No. They actually kept some of that stuff on the hush hush.
I know they talking about Ime, Brandon Miller, and
That's like another great example.
But
Ime.
didn't
That
now?
was
I'm
another
not
one.
sure.
Yeah,
But
Ime wasn't a criminal thing.
Nah.
yeah,
was
but
it?
Stephen A. was
that shit
defending
haven't even
him.
got leaked.
No, stop.
Like-
They literally had conversations about whether they. I remember them having conversations about them considering whether or not the relationship was consensual or not. I like.
Oh, and
that's,
that
like,
did
Yeah,
happen.
no.
That
Stephen
did
A.
happen.
Stephen
that's
A.
literally an
was
offense. Like, I don't
Stephen
know.
A. was like, yeah, Ime's tripping, but let's not act as if he was the only one that partook in these terrible actions. Like there was a female that needed to agree that this is something that's going to happen. You feel me?
No, but then they
Yeah,
started
Stephen A.
talking
Stephen A. was
about
lenient
the
on it. It was more
relationship being
Malika.
consensual and whatever. And then yeah,
That's
so,
the thing that don't make sense to me. Like,
They
let's
can do
be
the most for
real.
everything, but then they can't just talk about not even a statement on what's going on with Gid. Like literally, not anything.
They can't.
That's kinda
Who?
crazy.
Oklahoma City Thunder?
No, like I'm talking about just Giddy. Like not even like I
ESPN?
don't even think he said like what even the situation is. Like Stephen A. Smith has barely said anything. Even like Woj and Shams or anything. No one's like reported shit, bro. No one's reported anything. So like, yeah.
Why don't
it's
they want
kinda-
to talk about it though? That's
I
why
don't
I'm so
know.
confused.
I'll be
about
honest with you, bro. I have no idea. Bro.
This was a lot of other people.
Because they have bosses and bosses have agendas. Like majority of people y'all see on media, they don't have the freedom to say whatever they want. They go on what the producers tell them to say. Not Stephen A. Stephen A. got the team to do that.
I'm about.
Well,
This is
maybe.
insane.
Because he's white. Maybe.
Bro, I was about to say it too. Don't make
Mhm.
sense to me. There's so many people get their name plastered over social media for far less.
That's what
It
I'm
just
saying.
doesn't make sense
The
to me.
whole point of ESPN is literally to like to speculate
Report.
and
Yes.
like and you just don't want to speculate now. Like, that's kind of convenient. I
You
don't
know what's
why.
nasty? ESPN done. It's like another example. It's like when Colin Murray won his Heisman. They a reporter brought up an old tweet when he was 14. It was like that was super weird too. That ESPN does sometimes when they bring
Was
up
it
old
Malika
tweets.
Andrews again who brought up Joe Mazzulla's past when he got the Boston job?
Yeah, I
Yeah,
know.
yeah,
I
Y'all
remember
done-
that.
y'all done
I think
made a
Malika's an
man.
outlier. I think Malika's an outlier. We just ignore.
He's an outlier.
Yeah, she's
No,
an outlier.
she's
She just be doing
disgusting.
anything.
That
Yeah,
is
she's
disgusting.
She be doing anything.
She's on a crazy run right now. Can't lie.
Yeah, she hates her own kind.
That's crazy.
I'm not gonna lie though.
Just an observation.
I'm not gonna lie though.
He is bad.
I mean,
Bring
that's
it up-
I
bring it up
don't
in
have an
assault.
opinion about Malika. I don't really watch her.
Yeah, bring it up in assault, John, off of a man.
We know
when a
her
man's getting a
kind. I
job
don't.
is insane.
We
That
already
is
know what
crazy.
Malika
That was
is.
just kind of crazy. I don't know if I can fully blame her because that could be a situation where like ESPN actually told her to bring it up, and I'm
Yeah.
like watching her. It's not like she was like
But
like,
it doesn't
she
make
didn't, like-
sense that she's.
It
the
didn't
only
look
one
like she
doing
like
it.
wanted to speak on it. It just looked like she just reported.
No,
it.
No,
it does. It does. Just in case. Just in case. If more people say it, that's more pushback with a company versus if one person or two people say it, that's pushback with them. So that's what producers do. Like when they test out headlines and narratives all the time before they spread it out. And I know this because I know someone personally who worked behind the scenes for ESPN at one point, and that's literally what they do. Before every show, they take
Mm.
hours to prep the topic, prep the notes, and then they give it to the person.
Yeah.
No,
So you
I mean
think that
narratives
somebody
happen all the
told her
time. I
to be the
won't
scapegoat
discount
of
that.
all of this. That's basically.
But
what
I think we do need
Exactly,
to recognize that there are certain topics that
real talk. You
exist
gotta take
that
that.
you can't
gotta take that
have
apology back, man.
huge conversations for.
What
That you
about?
just
No,
can't.
I'll give you a perfect example. No, they did it to Rachel Nicholson. They did it to her. They made her the scapegoat for the whole Black Lives Matter shit.
Yeah, because they were recording her job, her room, right? They bugged her room when she was having a private conversation. I never looked into the Rachel Nichols situation like that. I'm not gonna lie.
I still
That
think
sounds
I still
crazy
think I
if
still
they
think her
bugged
and
her
Jimmy had a
wrong.
team.
That
though.
is
No, I do
insane.
remember that they had
Oh,
voice,
the leak footage about her. Oh yeah, I remember that.
the leaked voice call of her talking about stuff. I think I think she was talking about Taylor Brooks or Malika Andrews, something like
I
that.
think it was
forget who.
Malika.
Yes, Malika.
Yeah, so like she was like just airing out some frustration, and then they used that against her. Like they bugged her room, which is insane to me.
Somebody saying it was just a hot mic, like they didn't bug her. It was just she didn't realize the microphone was on or something like that.
Oh, so it's her fault. I don't know. I'm not gonna speak on that, but I mean, ESPN's gonna cover a lot of different stuff. But the point I was making earlier is that in a situation like this, where regarding Giddey, and I'm not gonna go into depth, but this is such a extreme circumstance, as we know as a society, that this is not something you can just talk about. This is not something you can just have a conversation about. Because if he is guilty, that's gonna change like so much right there, obviously. So because if you think about like any business that you would have, and something like this comes out, you would want to make sure that you have no association with it at all, especially if you don't know whether or not they're guilty. So
But then that's contradicting because they talk on so many other things that.
But those situations are different.
But they don't get proven innocent or guilty at all. They sit here and say whatever, even despite them not.
Yeah, opinions are opinions. But this is not a situation where opinions can just be said.
Why not? They do it with everything else. Literally.
I'm just gonna leave it at there. But there are certain.
No, answer the question, bro. Answer the question.
No, KB.
You just said opinions can't be said, and then you're going to ask for his opinion on why opinions can't be said? Yeah, you just said opinions can't be said. So why would he give his opinion?
Answer the question.
In the situation, this is not one of those platforms where you could just have a dialogue on something this ridiculous in terms of quote unquote whether or not he did it, right? So I'm just gonna say there are certain conversations that based off the platform you can't have those conversations.
Weren't they crucifying Kobe?
They were.
Before the trial even finalized?
They kept crucifying him even after the trial.
Even after they were killing him.
Before
wasn't there someone
he was very publicly going to court too? Like they were reporting on him going to court mid-season and stuff.
Yeah, you can report on the situation happening, but your opinion on whether or not they did it is a different.
I'm telling you, they were voicing their opinion.
To me, I'm gonna say like
I don't know. I need to hear that
in the investigation, in the reporting, the story, the outline.
So I would think,
something's
right?
not adding up.
But KB, I would think something as detrimental, and we talk about defamation of character, something as serious as Kobe's case is more of a reason to not voice your opinion. But they sat here and still voiced their opinion on that.
So you're saying a media personality went on their platform and said he did it. Is that what you're saying?
I'm not saying
that's
I'm
where
not
you're getting
saying
confused.
I'm not saying that they have to say that they did it, but to
go
talk
on air
about
and say he did it. No one's saying that.
What do you want him to do?
They're saying like update on the investigation. What is the latest report? Are they where the cops at or where's the investigation at? I think they're saying like around that, which I don't think goes into any legalities. You're just reporting on the situation.
Reporting on where the investigation is. As of right now, nothing has happened, right?
But they haven't said.
They reported it.
That's what I'm saying. From what we've known, nothing has come from like them. From what we even know now, like nothing has come from them.
So, yeah, but KP, the reason for that is because the family said they don't want to cooperate, which means hush money.
But
fine, it is what it is.
I'm not going to speculate on something I don't know about.
Even them saying the family doesn't want to even cooperate. Who did you get that from? Not Stephen A. You didn't get that from. You didn't get it from ESPN.
No, I'm not looking for ESPN to update on it. It's a new.
That's my whole point. They haven't said anything about anything. They just haven't said anything.
They haven't.
Like
we know they're doing
Josh
an investigation.
Giddey is a scumbag. He's a loser. Get him up. You don't have to do that. Just state what's going on. They haven't even done that either.
Do you think it's wrong? Do you think it's wrong when they reported on what Kobe was going through? Do you think it was wrong when they were doing that?
If you want to report on it after
I think it was fair game. I think it was fair. I don't think I'm a Kobe fan, but I mean, you can report on the news. That's
the thing is, you're trying to talk about the media's morality. The media has never had any morality when it comes to these things.
Now they have it. That's my point.
My whole thing is like I don't really, because if you're that high profile figure and you're reporting on it, I mean, I get it. I understand, right? My whole thing is, if you go report it on Coby, just report it on Josh Giddey. The fact that we're looking through all these other
How
sources,
did they treat Derrick Rose's situation?
Honestly, I don't remember. I'm not gonna lie.
I
don't
remember that either.
So I'm asking
you can't compare something that happened like 05 to what's now, bro. It's so many different circumstances and people run it. Like I said,
also
it goes from the top down. Disney did not own ESPN at that time when Kobe was going through the situation. So I'm telling y'all, it's a filter process when it comes to certain narratives. That's what I'm saying.
But they report so many things. They report so many things, especially with like domestic violence and things like that. They always report it. They always like just let it out there in the open of them being that source. The fact that we have to look through our own sources like Andrew Bogut to what's going on, and the fact that like Oklahoma City already knew about this, it's weird. It doesn't make sense.
Okay, Dub. Let's take the Band-Aid off. Under Lil Mickey, he's white. They're not gonna look into it. That's it. It's that simple, bro. It looks that simple.
Yeah,
like there's nothing we can do about it. Like it's that simple.
I don't co-sign that, but I will say this: Dub, when it comes down to a criminal investigation, are there other ones as of recent? Do you think that happened that they didn't report on, or that they did report on?
They reported on what's the dude name from for the Hornets?
Miles Bridges.
Bridges. I'm not gonna lie, they'll give you the play-by-play on that investigation. I'm being honest.
Probably KPJ. I don't know about KPJ. They did that one.
What were they saying? What were they saying in terms?
They were just reporting it that everything happened.
Okay.
Yeah, they was reporting it. They was give you updates. Like I remember that. They'll give you updates like every 2 or 3 weeks.
I don't care about them being like, oh yeah, this guy need to do this or he needs to go. No, I don't care about that. But the fact that they're not even like talking about it or just acknowledging it or just reporting it, like that was a hot topic on ESPN for a minute.
Yeah, they can update us that Draymond's going to therapy and is going to be out for at least 3 weeks, but they can't tell us one thing about what's going on. They can't tell us that the family wasn't cooperating with the police.
It's just a report.
Like, no one's saying condemn number 3. No one's saying do that. But why are we not finding? We get all the
I don't even condemn them.
People get all the news from ESPN and Fox Sports, all the news. No matter what the situation is, they're reporting on it. This individual situation, we're getting the news from other outlets. Why is that? Why is this the situation they don't report any of the news? That's what people have a problem with.
No, I see what you guys are saying. There's some validity into what you're saying. My final stance regarding the situation is I think the situation is just too extreme to just have a conversation about, because once you start talking, like whether we believe it or not, what Giddey potentially did versus what happened with the Miles Bridges situation are completely different in terms of reaction and severity to a lot of people.
Honestly, Rydell,
that's close.
I'm not trying to go into the details. That's how
y'all are missing. I think y'all are missing the point.
You think they could get?
If
I don't
saying
feel like
they shouldn't
this is a
speak
new
on it until
conversation that I've ever seen a big business start having. Like they will
if
never.
you're saying they don't need to have this
conversation
conversation at all
is pretty
for
much
like
what
a
I'm
lot
saying.
of these topics, then I agree. Like wait for all the facts to come up and then for you to formulate your opinion. I agree upon that.
Yeah.
But if your job is to literally speculate, discuss, report on things that even aren't of certainty, and you decide to stop speculating now, I just find that pretty convenient.
Yeah, just report the facts.
I'm not even asking you to speculate at times. I'm just asking you to give a statement on what is actually happening and what's already been reported on. You haven't even done that. And it's damn near
Mars like Kenny from Southwark right now.
So like I'm saying, that's what I'm saying. You don't have to say Josh Giddey didn't do it. You don't have to say Josh Giddey did do it. You don't have to talk about what your opinion is on the case at all. Just report, and you haven't even gone the lengths to do that. So that's what I'm saying. That's it. If you want to stay consistent with bring all the facts first, then report it, I'm cool with that. But then you have to do that for everything, not just Giddey.
Yeah.
That's my whole point.
They don't do that with everyone. That's the issue.
Because he's white.
I don't care about them. I don't care about them condemning Giddey.
Because he's white.
I actually made videos.
I'm being real with you. I'm not. Why we tiptoeing around it, bro? What's the difference between his situation and the other severity situation that happened within the last 2 years?
There's a few reasons I could think about it. One, which I think somebody said in the chat, people saying it's not as good of a story. That's not true. This story here.
That's not true.
Yeah, it's created buzz on all social media platforms. So the story that it's not a big enough story, that's not true at all. So in my head, I mean, that's the only other reason that I could come to conclude. And I don't like going that route.
On number 32 in Utah.
I mean, I wasn't alive in that time.
Well, that was a different time. That was a different time.
They didn't report anything at that time.
It was a more racist time.
No, I know. That's why I'm saying, Mars. I'm be honest with you. Be surprised at how many celebrities were doing that at that time. Like that's what I'm saying.
Wait,
Yeah,
H30, I don't know how old you are, but do you remember the Sean Taylor situation? Does that ring a bell to anyone?
Barely.
I remember
Barely. I forgot about that. I forgot about that.
I'm pretty sure, like, I was told that situation was pretty similar to what we're seeing out of in terms of speculating, reporting, and like not getting all the facts straight and giving off opinions. Like they did that with Sean Taylor as well.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't know.
I'll look into
it. Mason Greenwood.
I mean, I definitely say you could probably say there's a pick and choose because there's a lot of things, especially in the NFL, that a lot of things happen and nobody talks.
1,000% right there. There you go. There you go.
No, but I don't. I'm not with you, Sturdy. I don't think it's a race thing. I don't lie.
Okay, we'll agree to disagree. I know what Mickey is, but go ahead.
I'm not gonna lie, and I don't like using that card a lot either, but I don't see any possible reason. I really don't. I don't see any other reason other than that.
Because I have a feeling this is about to happen. No one's about to speak about it, and like 8 months from now or like 9 months from now, people are just gonna forget. And Giddey's should somehow get a contract extension. Like literally, I
feel like people are already forgetting, in my opinion.
Yeah, because they're not talking about it.
It's just crazy to me.
I mean, there's nothing to talk about until the investigation
statement.
Yeah.
Nothing, bro.
Like, I don't know what else you want to talk about.
And it's not even like they're like trying to do anything either. I don't know, man. It's interesting to me.
Yeah.
That's it.
What are we even talking about? Go on.
I watched Jaren Jackson Jr. give number 3 the Ben Simmons treatment.
I don't even know what that means.
Basically,
he's not being guarded on the floor.
He's not
being guarded by bigs and they're leaving him alone.
I do have a question for you. Since Josh Giddey's been bad at basketball too, do you think that also impacts like why people are like not talk? I'm talking about like fans. That's not
I don't know. When he's on the floor, I don't watch the minutes. So
W boycott.
Speaking of Ben Simmons,
Kevin Porter Jr. was playing bad, and I mean, people spoke about him.
Yeah,
true.
Speaking of Ben Simmons, why aren't we already boycotting the All-Star game by voting in the worst players available?
Because PC might be at the All-Star game this year, so I want to see the best players.
PC going to Utah?
It's in Indiana.
Does anyone actually watch the All-Star game anymore?
I guess
they did move it. They did move it.
Be watching the All-Star game. I hope to watch an All-Star game.
Oh, next year it's in San Francisco. I'm going.
The All-Star games are trash.
Yeah.
I need to come to Atlanta or Miami.
You're in Cali, KB?
I will vote Ben Simmons this year.
That just sounds like
I will vote Ben Simmons. I will
in
vote
Francisco. Yeah.
I mean, I watched the All-Star game. Now the dunk contest.
That sounds like a vibe.
Yeah, I don't
Ever since 2016.
I mean, unless they get
McClung might be back.
Yeah, unless they bring some other guys, I'll be excited for the dunk contest. I'm not gonna lie.
No, nothing's 16.
I'm not gonna lie. I've been seeing these pro dunkers be doing better dunks than the NBA. Like,
that's a fact.
Yeah,
last year's dunk
That's
contest.
the thing, though. Why
don't
they should add pro dunkers?
Yeah,
last year
they did that.
Then it's not
They
the
did that for
NBA
like
dunk contest.
they did that for like 3.
Yeah,
they did that for like 2.5. Like did that for like 2 straight years, and no one cared, KP, because they're like, who are these dudes?
Yeah, you want to see.
That's a fine, but who are these
You want to
dudes?
see LeBron James.
You gonna learn
Zion.
You're gonna learn today, man.
You want to see
Jordan.
You want to see the stars.
Yeah, but none of the guys we want to see actually want to participate because I think they either lack of creativity or don't want to get laughed at. So I don't know.
In my head is like this. In my head is like
dunk
this.
that can be
Which
done
is so damn.
Josh do it this year.
God.
What real talk?
It's just so pathetic that and you know I'm gonna keep it a K. Bro, this is LeBron's doing, bro. It's LeBron's doing. It just
I agree. I agree.
Every superstar athlete did it, bro. He's the one that started doing it, man.
I remember.
Hold on.
I think it was competition and 3-point.
Name the superstars after LeBron that would be good in it.
A lot.
Ja
Morant.
Russell Westbrook.
Zion.
Russ would have been good.
No, I don't think Russ would have been good. I don't
Zion
think Russ
can't
would
even
have
play. Zion barely played
Russ
the
can
game.
only dip. Come on now, he can only dip. It'll be
Well,
There's
we
no
did-
way we're
what
blaming LeBron James for these.
Wait,
numbers.
hold on.
Blaming
Hold
LeBron,
on.
yeah.
No, you gotta.
I'm not
understand-
blaming LeBron.
Hold
No,
on.
no,
Hold
no,
on.
no, 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 no.
Hold on,
Y'all gotta.
LeBron's gotta.
It's a no,
LeBron's
no,
gotta-
no,
he
no,
made it
no.
This
popular.
school
He made it
for
popular.
school
What
thing
does-
started
Yes,
with
what
LeBron.
does Zion
it's a
lose
do-
this year?
it's a
What does-
domino it's a domino effect, right? And let's be real, like people are followers. We have to understand that. So when you have what everyone's looking at it, you at the pedestal, you at the top of the top, you are one of them ones, and you are
I
not
don't know
taking
about that.
something serious. That sets the tone for the league. That sets the tone for your
Somebody
peers
pull up the
because
2002 dunk contest,
they
please.
they look up
Participant.
to you. When you have guys like Kobe and MJ say they're taking it serious, what happens? The
What
rest of the people
Did
follow.
Kobe
and
take it seriously though? I mean, Kobe went only as a rookie.
I mean, then again,
But he won
you
it.
don't-
If he
Yeah,
didn't
he
win
won
it, he
it,
would have
too.
went back. But he won it as a rookie, so there wasn't no need to go back.
He actually
he-
won another one, but it wasn't the All-Star games.
But if you look at all the other star players,
Well, even
that
then,
did
in the
do it,
All-Star
Lamar-
game, Kobe and them took the All-Star game serious. It started getting teetering off when who was in majority control and majority of the main influence over the league? LeBron James.
Uh-oh.
But that's
LeBron
just
is hold on.
The last two
If
All-Star
LeBron
games,
ain't y'all go, LeBron ain't y'all go with all this adversity he had to do, all this money he had to make, all these league moves he made to make the league, and was still playing basketball. I don't know what to tell you, because he the commissioner, the coach, the GM, the player, the trainer. Like what? Damn, this
What
man.
are you
is-
talking
Kinda
about?
like
I'm
we're
not
we're
gonna
giving
lie, bro.
LeBron credit for other grown men's
He's
decisions. Like,
doing.
at some
That's what I'm
point-
saying,
No,
bro.
you're
Like,
not.
what's
No,
going
you're
on?
not. You're not.
What's going on,
Real
bro?
talk, he has
That is
no
No,
hair
no,
right now.
you're not understanding.
That's what I'm
It's
saying. Nah,
about,
but
it's
Doug-
about, it's about, no, it's about influence.
Real talk,
As a
he's not
man,
doing
you need to also understand
Doing tricks.
the man that you are, and a man can very much have influence over a generation and a multitude of people, especially when you're at the apex. So as they set the tone, let's be real, Mars. Let's say what we have right now. Player's choice. We have the head of the table. Whatever leadership roles or whatever they say are trying to push us to, we follow that. It is what it is.
What influence? Who did
I
Kobe
know.
influence to do the dunk contest?
You said what?
Who did Kobe influence to do the dunk contest?
I don't. It's not about that, Mars. It's about setting the tone. Now
Okay,
we
so
don't
Kobe
know.
set the
We
tone,
don't.
and then who
We
followed?
don't. It's about no. It's about setting.
He's
It's about
serious,
setting.
bro.
It's about setting the tone to take things serious, Mars.
Okay, so
The
Kobe
fact
set
that
tone, and
Kobe,
who followed?
the fact that Kobe and them about the dunk contest and the All-Star game, the fact that your best players, because they feed off of each other. 08 Olympics is a great example of this because Kobe setting the tone of taking this very seriously set the tone for the people around them too. So if you're taking this very seriously and you're one of the apex people, the people will follow. Your peers will follow you.
Okay, so
But
who
Kobe
followed
wasn't at his
Who followed
apex.
Kobe wasn't at his peak
Yeah,
when
he
he
wasn't at his
did
peak when he did the dunk
Who
contest.
No, hold on,
Who
hold on.
followed Kobe into the dunk contest?
I told you. I said I don't know. I said that already.
And
Maybe
and
this
here the star
So
players.
Kobe wasn't influential.
Hold on, but here's the
Not
players
as a
that did
rookie.
Hold
it.
on,
No,
guys,
he
not-
come on, bro.
but
Then
I
when
talked
should
about-
LeBron have done?
I
So when
talk-
should LeBron have done the dunk contest in Miami?
I talked about the All-Star game too. That
somewhere
he
from
was setting the tone
03
too.
to 10.
LeBron
he
played in
should've
some of them
done
All-Star
that.
games, though.
LeBron did it as a
Dunk
rookie, but
contest.
if he say what influence would LeBron have as a rookie? So what LeBron would have to do?
He
when
was the
actually had
biggest name.
influence
He
on
was
the league?
already one of the biggest
That's-
names of basketball as a rookie.
It's not
But
even.
Doug,
It's
but
not
Doug.
even about. It's not even
Kobe
about.
was one of the biggest names when
It's
he
not
came.
even. It's not even about just the dunk
Not
contest.
Yeah.
LeBron level.
It's about
no,
the.
he wasn't.
It's,
Never
it's
said
about.
LeBron
No,
level.
no,
I said
no,
one of the
no, no.
biggest names.
It's not. It's
That's
not even
13
just
overall
about.
pick.
Did
it's not even
LeBron not
just
play in
about
them
the
All Star
dunk contest.
games that you talking about, Dub? Did LeBron not play in them All Star games?
No, no.
Still a lot of
Stop.
it.
He
Still a lot of
was
big people.
following Kobe's influence.
Stop. It's not just about. It's not just about the dunk contest. It's about the level of.
The skill challenge.
No, the level of seriousness you're taking this event. And if you're not
Le-
taking it
LeBron
that
did do the
serious,
skill challenge.
Adam Silver, right? Adam Silver said this. He said the in-season tournament is a great idea, but it means nothing if the players don't take it serious. The fact that the players are taking it serious means a lot. But if you have your best players not taking it serious, if LeBron, I guarantee you,
How
if
you know LeBron ain't taking it serious when
let
he
me-
out there
let me
watching
finish.
people
Let me
dunk?
finish. In the All-Star game, you can't tell when they're taking it serious and when they're not.
Well, I mean, the All-Star game is a
Okay.
bad example. But
this is not a bad
Better
example.
example.
Someone
I
blame
think
LeBron to the
takes the
dunk
All-Star
contest.
game
Can we
serious.
get back to the
I'm
dunk
not.
contest?
No,
That's what I'm
honestly-
saying.
it's a domino effect.
Okay, so
The
can we
fact
get
that-
back to the first domino? Can we get back to the first domino?
No, Mars. It's the fact that he doesn't take that weekend
That
seriously.
didn't fall.
It
Okay,
affects.
No,
but this is
it
what
affects
Mars
it
is
all.
saying. Mars
What
is
this
There is
saying.
no
conversation
consensus.
So
was
who was
I
the
can't
other
remember who it
person?
was. Someone blamed LeBron not doing the dunk contest for why the dunk contest is trash. I want to get back to the
Real
first
talk.
domino. We can forget. We'll get back to the All-Star game. And
But
LeBron
you're
will take
missing
it.
the point.
Well,
The point is the fact that he's not taking the weekend seriously. It affects other people to not take things a part of that weekend seriously.
Dub, he
The
said
fact
go
that
back to
LeBron,
the
I
original
know what
question.
he's saying. The fact that LeBron doesn't
They put
take that
D Wade
serious,
and Dirk
it
in the
brings
All-Star
up-
game. You
it
want
makes
LeBron to take a
players
shit.
it makes players who come after him not take it serious as well. So
Let me
if the
say
slam
something
dunk
because he's
contest
also
comes
really
around,
attacking
they're
my
not
We'll
going to
never
point.
take
talk
it
about the dunk
serious.
contest.
What can I say?
No,
Can I say this every year?
hold on, because Mars is attacking my point. So I want to
Wait,
say
so
this.
would you?
Let's not
Hold on,
attack and kind of just get back to
wait.
I'll go
I'm
after
gonna say this real quick. So the point of it is at some point LeBron should have participated in the contest because now we are seeing a domino effect, and this is just a reality. How has John Morant not done a dunk contest? Why is Anthony Edwards? Hold on. Why is Anthony Edwards saying, "Oh, I'm too good to do the dunk contest"? It's only tracked back to one player, which is
No.
LeBron.
I disagree with that.
I want to add
Wait, so
on
what
to
about
that.
Zach LaVine and Aaron
I want
Gordon?
to add on to
when
that real
that
quick.
happened?
DeMar DeRozan too.
What
I'm talking about
Paul
stars, Gabe. I'm talking about the star.
Paul George did it. Real talk.
The dunk contest was made because high-flying, big-name superstar players was doing it. Dominique was a superstar player doing the dunk contest. Dr. J was the man in the NBA as a high flyer doing the dunk contest. MJ was the guy, a high flyer, not just somebody that could jump high.
Dominique equal Paul George.
Also, they could compete.
Dominique equal Paul George.
Let him finish. Yo, we overtalk.
When
Let
he
him finish.
first came into the league, yes, he was a high-profile player that everyone had the ceiling to where he can be, but he wasn't at the time, and he still isn't right now. So even then, I don't.
Who isn't right now?
Can Dev hold on? Can Dev respond to real talk? Because Dev has something important.
Has a whole shoe assigned to a whole. What are you talking about?
Yeah, well, I don't know what you're talking about. What you talking about?
There's
Anthony?
players in the league. What are you talking
Real
about?
talk. I think Dev have the
top 15 in the league. What you talking about?
I think Dev has the perfect response for your answer. Real talk.
I think the thing is the players that we've seen Paul George in the dunk contest, John Wall, DeMar DeRozan, Blake Griffin, and Aaron Gordon. And here's the thing, and this is my point. And let's look at it. Out of all the top 10 players, Curry is not a high flyer. Joel Embiid is not a high flyer. KD was never a high flyer. If you count Melo at the time was during the 2010s, he wasn't a high flyer. Jokic not a high flyer. All these superstar level players
I just named the people that should do it, Dev. I just named them.
The point is
they
have
superstar quality. Why are we sitting here acting like
real talk.
All those what you call
Real talk. You can't hold on. Real talk. You can't glance up. Real talk. You can't glance. You can't glance over what Dev said though. Dev gave like 6 names after LeBron. PG was ascending. He did the dunk contest. Blake Griffin, you can't tell me Blake Griffin was not ascending when he was doing the dunk contest. These are all after LeBron. He said that statement.
Yes.
So
that's not true.
From my perspective in the conversation,
I say LeBron.
Although you can't blame LeBron.
Amari Stoudemire too went as an
You
All-Star.
can't blame LeBron for the dunk contest being the way it is. What I did think LeBron did do is he made it okay to say no. He made it okay to go like, I don't want to do it. LeBron didn't do it.
It was always okay to say no. Y'all making them sound like slaves now.
This is where I'll agree. This is where I'll agree with.
So my thing is like when you have a star who kind of set a precedent, and I'm not even saying that all these other players don't have responsibility. It's Anthony Edwards' responsibility on whether or not they want to do it or don't want to do it. But if you see someone way bigger than you saying no, then that makes it easier for you to say yes. No. So that's the biggest thing that I see from the situation.
I agree.
And there's nothing wrong with that. There's nothing wrong with that. You're not obligated to do an exhibition event. It's not in your contract.
Yeah.
It's not in your advertisements. It's not.
But
It's literally an exhibition event for the point.
But to go back to Mars's point,
Then we should boycott
It's
it.
also good for the fans, to be fair.
people
No,
bring up
don't
the
boycott it. Just go watch Jericho Sims do some dunks again.
when
Jericho's-
Mars bring
Oh,
up, I don't know who
boycott.
bring it up. I don't know if it was
I'll
Mars.
watch
I
the
want to
fire.
see Shade Show.
When someone bring up the Kobe dunk
Yeah, I wanted to
contest
see
in the
it,
rookie, and Mars said who followed after, who wasn't.
No, but it's irrelevant because it's the bigger picture, so it doesn't matter.
Yeah, like what do we like? We're talking about the bigger picture of things, bro. The fact that a guy doesn't take it that serious, and the fact that what Riddell said, the man says no, it makes it easier for everyone else not to do it as well. So my whole thing
Why is it a big deal?
My whole thing is this: you don't have to say
Because it's
he's
LeBron.
He don't have to. You don't have to say that he's completely the reason to blame, but he's for sure a factor in it. He's for sure a
So
factor
outside
on
of
why
Ant,
it is the way
outside
it
of
is.
Ant and John, who else would you want to see in a dunk contest? Like outside of Ant and John, obviously.
Zion, obviously. Well,
Zion can't play games.
20
He
pound
can't
lighter,
play.
Zion.
Okay,
20
I
pound
heard-
Zion
lighter,
would have been
Zion.
did.
I keep hearing Mad Max say this. What is Zion having to play 50 games
They
has to
don't.
do with a dunk contest?
Okay.
We're not
We seen when Zion went out there and did the windmill and how everybody was clowning him when he did the windmill in pregame.
If he does a dunk contest and doesn't play the season, you're just gonna be like, he's healthy enough to do a dunk contest, but not to play
Yeah, come on,
basketball.
KB. Take your
But that's-
loosen your bonnet up and thank
No,
you.
no,
baby.
no, I don't
People
care.
clown
It's a-
people
it's
for
a-
doing a
I'm not
dunk
gonna
contest
clown
right
him.
now.
I'm not gonna clown
Unless
him.
it's Scoot Henderson.
It's a
You
high
might,
for-
no,
Wow.
we're not looking at the individuals, the general society. Like we're talking about generalities right now. The general public is going to clown Zion if he doesn't stay healthy and play for the Pelicans, but then we'll do a dunk contest. They clown people right now if they don't do well in the dunk contest. So why would these superstars do a dunk contest, maybe not win it, then get clowned? What's the benefit of doing it? What's the benefit of Anthony Edwards doing it, messing up, and then people clown him for messing up?
Yeah, that's what
Where's
comes
the
with being a
benefit?
superstar, man. I don't know.
Pushing the game
Yeah, that's
forward.
true.
Mars. I'll say this. I'll say this. Hold on.
Pushing the game
There's
forward.
look, listen. There's pressure.
I'll
There's
I'll take it further.
There's
But-
pressure. There's
I
pressure.
think-
to be a
I'll take it-
superstar.
I'll take it further.
I
I'll
think
take it
Anthony
further.
do it.
Hold on.
I
That's
think
what
Anthony
makes
do
him
it.
Hold on.
a superstar, bro.
Well, let's take it further. Let's take it further. Say if Ja or Zion did do the dunk contest and they did well and won. Did that change the perception of them?
The issue.
No,
No, wait,
the problem here,
And they're just going to be
Sturdy, is-
expected to do it again the next year.
the issue.
That's what I'm saying. Like,
the
No,
thing with
I mean,
ball,
as
the
long
thing
as you
with,
do it
no,
once,
no,
I
the
feel like
thing,
it would
the
be
benefit
fine.
of the benefit of all of this is not about the personal benefit for yourself. It's
It's
also
the
about
league, bro.
it's the benefit for the
It's
league
the
and the
fans.
fans. The reason you're able to make the dollars amount that you have.
I don't even think
reason
Ja
you're able-
Morant would be good
Hold
in
on, let
dunk
me
contest.
finish my point. The reason why you're
Now
able to
you're
make the
saying
dollars
something.
amount that you can, the reason why you're able to be in the position that you are is because of the fandom, because the fandom are the people that support you. The fandom are the people that support your money, your income, because without them, you are not going to be able to be put in a position to be here. You're able to play the sport you love, your favorite sport in your life. You're able to play this at the highest level, make a crazy living off because of them. So to me, it's more of a thank you to sit here and be thank you guys for sitting here and being here for us, and we could be here for you. It's a give and take. So that's the benefit of them doing things
Which
like that.
proves my point.
There's 82
Hold on,
games,
I
bro.
got him.
No, it's not.
Oh,
80.
Doug,
No,
use that logic with Kyrie.
Yeah,
I'm there 57 games a year for today.
No, it's
Don't
fan,
put the
no, it's
All-Star
fan
game
service
and then
stuff. That's my job. I'm obligated to sit here and show up to my job for those games whenever I'm healthy. But
You're
this
not
is something that
obligated.
no. But
Use
this
that
is
logic
something-
for
but this is
use that
something-
logic for
this is something-
Kyrie.
This is something. This is
It's
something
crazy
that I
how
can,
you just
this
said
is
that.
this is something that I can sit here. This is something that I can sit here and show the fans that I appreciate you guys for showing out and being there for us too.
That's the whole
Duh,
point.
we can
of All-Star
we
Weekend.
can pressure
We're
them by
not
not voting for
fans.
them in the
And,
All-Star game.
and Max, the whole thing with Kyrie Irving, the whole thing with Kyrie, I'm fine with y'all getting on him for not showing up, but don't sit here and act as if he's this crazy, terrible piece of crap person just because he doesn't show up. I don't agree with that. That's wrong. But if you want to criticize him for him not showing up to work, cool. I don't think that's a terrible thing to be mad about. But don't act as if he's the scum of the earth.
I want to say this really quick. I think what's dangerous for any league is just to start devaluing their fans. And if you look at the product of the NBA, if you looked at how regular season games are talked about and devalued, this was the problem with load management or injury management. What people are saying, when people are paying money to go see you play or go see certain players and they're not playing. The dunk contest used to, y'all looking at it like specifically the dunk contest. I'm looking at it from a league-wide perspective. The devaluing of a fan is crazy. You can't say, "Oh, the dunk contest doesn't matter," when some of the best memories some people have of basketball is the dunk contest. This is all about catering to your fandom, catering to your fans, and you can't keep saying, "Oh, we're gonna miss games that you come and pay to see, and the people that you pay to see are not there. We're gonna have you come to events where." You want to see the top-notch names that the high flyers not participate in their event. You want to make All-Star Weekend a thing, but Steph Curry's not in the three-point shooter. Steph Curry, I just shout out to Steph for doing it all the time because he understands the value in that. There is value in pushing your league forward and catering to your fan base.
I agree with you. I just want to say this one point. I feel like one thing that turns some fans off was when Aaron Gordon lost his last dunk contest to when he jumped over Taco Fall. That could also turn fans off too. Because I saw some in the chat to the judges. I think that's another thing that could.
But they still
it doesn't turn fans off. They'll still go. They could be upset. They're gonna still tune in.
But that's part of the experience to have that debate.
No, a lot of I seen thousands of comments say if D-Wade judged it, they're not watching it. Go ahead, I'm dead ass. Go ahead.
The biggest thing that Real Talk said that's very true is at the end of the day, we got to recognize the All-Star event is a fan service event. That's the only reason why it exists. To see the best of the best, be in the best situations, so you can enjoy the experience to see these stars do what they got to do some of the most exciting things they got to do, whether it's shooting threes, dunking.
We have seen every dunk that you can see.
That's the point of All-Star Weekend. It's a fan service event.
Complaining without a solution.
And I just think, I completely agree with what you're saying, but I just think LeBron is the worst example. Not only did an exhibition event, but Nick, he literally played in every All-Star game more than anybody. So he clipped that's just the wrong example. Even then, it's not. No, the point is, First of all, out of 82 game season, the All-Star Weekend is literally labeled as a vacation day for players. It's not supposed to be taken serious for players. It's not.
But Ace 30
put on the show, put on the spectacle, and that's it.
You put on a service.
I don't have to compete at a high level to put on the show.
But again, no, because actually you do, because the proof is in the pudding. When they sit here and performing at the high level, the All-Star game became terrible, and it's drastically got terrible as the years progressed because of that way of thinking. So yes,
they still putting on the show. They still putting on the show.
In order for you to,
when they started adding after the Kobe passing and everything, they started adding the shot, the countdown or the score to get to, and people started taking it serious. That's when.
But guess what? That's when it started getting better.
That's when it's always got serious.
No.
Fourth quarter was always.
But that's because the league. That's because the league sat here and that's because the league sat here and tried to do their part to make sure that these guys can take it serious. Because at the end of the day, we all have to acknowledge this. In order for something to be taken serious and to be a good product from the fandom, the players and the people involved need to take it just as serious. And if they don't take it just as serious, the product isn't going to be great. And anything you do, if you don't take what you do serious, the product won't be great.
You know what?
I'm sorry, that's just what it is.
A great example of that, and I agree with Dub, is the in-season tournament. No one thought people were gonna. Even me, I didn't think people were gonna take it serious. The players took it serious, and it was really good.
It was a really good.
See, guys, the reason we didn't trust the in-season tournament is because of the track record.
That is true. That is true. It is.
Oh my god!
Still, I just think
I don't know why we incentive.
You can't compare a regular season game to an exhibition event. You cannot compare a regular season game to an exhibition event. You can't compare regular season game to an exhibition event.
That exhibition event gets is huge though, especially for the NBA. Compared to the Pro Bowl, it gets way more attention.
The only thing that makes an exhibition
how much do the players make for All-Star Weekend?
How much they make? I don't know.
They get small bonuses depending on what they do.
They were incentivized. they take it more.
Aren't they
serious.
incentivizing their contract?
I know for a fact. I know for a fact. I know for a fact.
That's the point.
I know for a fact.
I guess human nature should change. I guess, but that's human nature.
No. I'm saying
no, it's not human because it wasn't always like that. That's not true. It's not
always been like that. That incentive is what makes people give more effort.
No, incentives, yes, but at the end of the day, this All-Star game, they did not sit here and just need extra incentives for this to take it serious.
They do have incentives.
Don't they have incentives?
Nah, you got it.
They do have incentives for the winners. For the winners, they have incentives for. But at the end of the day,
they go to charity. Don't they go to charity?
They're not going to take it serious because it don't count. My nigga, it's an exhibition event.
Oh my God!
Like what the fuck is the big deal?
The in-season tournament championship game did not count. Sturdy.
Oh my God! How many?
Yeah, and that's a problem. That's a problem.
No,
I don't like
it.
It's not a problem.
That's Mars'
players
point.
No, no, it's a problem that it's a problem that didn't count, though. That's what I'm saying. That should count for something. That should count for a win or something.
They used the in-season tournament as an example to how people like took it serious.
Not everything needs to play.
There was an incentive. There was, if you won or lost, if you made the final, you were getting money regardless. I think what Mars is, if you add an incentive to something like the All-Star game, I think he's saying that people will take it more serious than what it is now.
Yes,
they got to do like baseball.
They do.
The only reason why All-Star game will work is if they won't do it. It has to be like baseball.
They give incentives for the listen. They give incentives for the All-Star game. That's what I'm trying to tell y'all.
No,
they give incentives for all the events.
What Mars is saying to get more. No, Mars is saying to give more incentives. What I'm saying is it shouldn't be like that. That is not something that was a problem 10 years ago, because that's 2013. That was probably the last time they took it serious. 20 years ago, 30 years ago, it was not something that was a thing that they needed this to take it serious. They sat here and took it serious because of their willingness to put on a show for the fandom. And who was the reasons on why? You had guys like Kobe and MJ take it serious as well.
Why you keep mentioning Kobe when you did that?
Let me finish my point. Let me finish my point. Because those guys took it serious because they knew what it was to appreciate the fans for what they were doing to sit and put money in their pockets. So, like I said, it all stems from the players not taking it serious, but also the leaders of the players not taking it serious. It creates a domino effect.
Are you done?
And if the fans care, they should boycott the event.
I think there's a lot of revisionist history on the history of the All-Star game.
I think there's a lot of revisionist history up here.
They weren't trying. I don't know what to tell you. They just took less threes, so the score was lower. They weren't trying. The transition offense, the lobs, it was all there. They weren't trying. They just shot more mid-range jumpers because that was what the league was. They weren't playing great defense until the fourth quarter. It was the same thing, just lower scoring games. I don't know what to tell you. You can watch the 2013 All-Star game. Until the fourth quarter, they weren't playing defense. They weren't. The fourth quarter where you see Kobe locking up LeBron and LeBron passes it and everyone loses their mind. That was the fourth quarter. They weren't trying in the first three quarters. Go watch the 2007 All-Star game. They weren't trying. It's been like this.
It's not even
right
now.
Most of the All-Star
in the fourth quarter right now, they're not trying at all.
I don't have a problem with them not trying. I'm just saying they don't try.
They took it off. They took it off the pedal for sure. But there was a way more effort in that time than it is in this time.
It's not way more effort, dog.
I disagree with you.
First of all, Dub, how old are you?
You just lying.
How old are you, Dub?
Huh?
How old are you?
How old are you? You hate the age argument. You use it for everyone else. That don't make sense.
How old are you?
How old are you?
Damn.
How old are you?
You're 30, right?
He's asking what All-Star game. When did you start watching All-Star?
Yeah, that's what I'm asking.
That's what he's asking, though.
When did you start watching?
2000.
No.
2009.
How old are you?
I answered it.
He's 24. He's 24. Move on. All right, cool.
Okay.
Next point.
So, as someone who's 24, you were 10 years old when the 2009 All-Star game was going on.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. As a 10-year-old, you probably don't remember the level of intensity we're playing in 2009, right? Bro, they were not playing with that level of intensity until sporadically in the second half. And by the time the fourth came around, the score had already widened up enough.
I'm telling you from my own experience that even today, it's far worse effort than it was 10 years ago.
I would argue the one that happened 2 years ago was definitely not far worse.
No. It's been improving because of the extra levels of that the league is sitting here trying to implement some rules for them to take it serious. But especially back in like 2019, 2018, bro, it's like the whole game they didn't care. The whole entire game.
They're not supposed to, though.
And I
have 82 games. I have 82 games to put on the show. I'm not gonna break. I'm not gonna compete 48 minutes on an exhibition game, bro.
I disagree with that train of thought.
Besides incentives, what's the solution?
I know. I agree with Doug that
The
they're
solution is
giving
the
him. I agree with
Boycotting
Doug that
is the solution.
they're giving less effort, but not to the degree that what you're trying to make it seem. It's not to this extensive degree of like, oh, it's so less effort. Like, no, they just even back in 09, 2010, 2011, they also just didn't care. Bro.
We could
did not care.
We could just because I even said I didn't say that they were playing it like a postseason game. No, I know they didn't play like a postseason game. I know that there was times where they were sitting here letting them get off, but especially in the second half, there was just an extra level of intent, an extra level of effort and care, especially in those close moments that I did not see up until recently. If I'm gonna be honest,
because there wasn't close moments.
I'm understand. I agree, but if the game the game is not close, then they're also just not going to care. And there was a stretch where the Eastern Conference just was not.
That's why they had to change it from East versus West.
So
the East just losing.
Yeah, the East was just constantly losing.
Even the year. Which year did they switch it to East versus West?
2018.
This year.
Yeah, and even despite
that was 20 years too late.
Yeah, and even despite that, it was still trash.
The 2018 one was
people
trash.
praised the 2018 All-Star game, but that's what
I don't know what you're talking about, though.
No. I think you're
that's fine. That's fine. We're just we're forgetting what was being said at the time. It's fine. Because people praised the 2018 All-Star game because of the new format that made the game close and entertaining. But now 5 years later, here we are saying the game was trash.
That 2018 thing wasn't like that, bro.
Yeah, that's fine. That's fine. Whether or not you think it was out there, I know. I'm saying the general public praised the 2018.
That's the year where they switched it from team LeBron, team
Steph.
Steph.
Yes, that was they praised that All-Star game.
That was also in LA
they
as
didn't
well.
praise was that the draft was behind closed doors. Then they changed it, and then 2019, I'm pretty sure they praised it again. And then 2020 was the year Kobe died, and everyone loved.
Yeah,
was it 2020 they loved?
Yeah, bro.
It was 2019. It was 2019. My bad.
That's when they
2019. Because I thought 2018 was Giannis. I thought
that's when
I thought 2018 was Giannis and LeBron. That's my
was
bad.
really, really good in my opinion. I think that was a good idea. And
2018 and 2020 were praised as good All-Star games.
Yeah.
What's the ratings for the All-Star game? What's the ratings?
I'll look at them. I'm not gonna lie.
Is it a top 3 game of the season? Is it a top 5 game of the season? Like, what is it?
It shouldn't be. I mean,
I don't know. Also, that LeBron argument tried making was also bad, especially for the dunk contest. That was like really, really bad. That was really
that was only real talk. That was really only real talk. Yeah,
I honestly think everyone is responsible.
That's not a ridiculous thing to take.
That's what it was.
The fact I don't understand how.
That was bad. That was a bad
argument.
Not gonna lie.
Just a fact argument.
No, because Dev literally gave you examples of high caliber players doing it, and you dismissed them.
Game had 4.6 million viewers.
The thing is, every player has his own decision to make. It's not.
It's been 2020 had 7.3.
The 2020, yeah.
Yeah, 2020, yeah, well, that was big. But the 4.6 is not a lot. It's not a lot. That's not even top 5 viewership for a game.
Yeah, but
y'all basically said
2022 at 6.3. So
y'all think the reason why y'all think the reason why John Ant don't want to participate is partially because LeBron didn't do the dunk contest?
Yes, he could.
Hell no.
Yes,
I don't think so. It's it's all about collective.
Don't worry, y'all. I wear a Magnum XL, so it's big enough for all y'all to be on there.
14 years ago, y'all would have done
it. I want to be clear. So that means that y'all genuinely think that LeBron did not participate in the dunk contest, and for essentially 20 years straight with him not, almost every pivotal star that should have been in the dunk contest was in it. But now, damn near 20 years later, when Ja and Ant don't do it, you're now comparing what he didn't do the 20 years prior. That's what you're saying?
That doesn't make sense.
It can play a factor, yes. It can definitely
play a factor. PG did it. Giannis did it. DeMar did it. Blake Griffin did it. Again, almost every star.
Even Dame did it.
Almost any star player you can name who was athletic did it.
I said all this. I said all that.
Every star that was.
Oladipo did do it his year in Indiana. Oh, yeah, you're right.
That's the year he did the block. He did it in 16.
Do it in the 20-year span. They did it, but you think that players like Ja and Ant, them not doing it is tied to a player that's damn near from another generation ago.
Yeah, but because you know what happens. You know what happens, bro. When you have, especially when there's a.
I don't even know Josh.
No,
I'm gonna tell you.
And Zion only been healthy one All-Star event.
I'm gonna answer the question.
Dwight Howard too.
when there's such a drastic age gap, and those guys, those players specifically in which you name, look, let's be real, they watch LeBron. They look up to LeBron. LeBron's an icon to them, right?
Mm-hmm.
So when you see your icon not taking it serious, what Riddell said, it makes it easier for you not to take it serious as well.
But
that was your
but
icon.
they keep saying that they
I think
idolize
Ant's favorite player. I think Ant's favorite player was KD, so we're gonna blame KD for Ant.
But Anthony Edwards keeps saying that he idolizes Kobe and MJ. Why isn't he doing it like Kobe and MJ?
All I'm saying is that if every single star from 03 up until now has done it, and the two that you believe that should do it is Ja and Ant. They're both so young in their career, they can still do it. I don't think it's that far-fetched to believe.
But you do it usually when you're young in your career. That is typically when you.
Well, and I don't know if Ja has been available to do it. You know, I don't niggas he kind of, you know, he's always
he was injured.
Zion definitely wasn't healthy enough to do it
last year, so he was healthy enough during All-Star weekend.
One time in
2020. One time, like what Zion,
and that's
like
when he actually played in the game.
All I'm saying is if Ant and Ja don't do it, I think that we are moving so far removed. Because again, y'all logic is faulty.
That doesn't make sense. LeBron is still in the league, so he definitely still has
I'm not saying that they don't.
Just because it's 20 years doesn't mean it doesn't have a
level. You're missing my point. What I'm saying is that for 20 years straight, for essentially 20 years straight, without LeBron participating, every star has been fine with doing it, even without LeBron doing it.
But that's because they were influenced by Kobe. They were influenced by Kobe.
It's taking effect now.
Oh, you think now?
No, it's not.
Now it's taking
the 20 years. What's wrong with that?
The 21-year-olds now, because they grew up around LeBron.
They barely watched LeBron back then because they were my
They didn't even watch prime LeBron play.
They were like 6, 7. You think their 6 and 7 impact is like your
Bro, there's people what? 24, 21, 20 years old that meet like LeBron like he's their Lord and Savior. So what are we even talking about?
No, they are not saying that though. They keep saying MJ is their guy. Why aren't they doing it like MJ?
Because even though that MJ could be their guy, doesn't discount how important LeBron is to you as well.
But if MJ's
you can say MJ's the guy. Even MJ's fans would say this. MJ's great, but LeBron is still amazing. What are we talking about?
Just hear me out. What I'm saying is
one of the best players ever.
What I'm saying is, if they are their own selves enough to say that they favor MJ over LeBron, they should have enough like independence to make that decision for themselves. It's just ridiculous to say that.
No, because the closer of age that you are to somebody, and the more that you recognize it, because the majority of people, like especially younger, they didn't live through it. So it's a difference between living through it and that having influence over you, then you going back to see who this
others
guy was.
from LeBron's generation. Dwight Howard did it. Like, but he was a superstar when he did it too. Like.
In my opinion, I don't even think Ant should participate. Ja is the one I do believe I actually want to see. I don't want to.
And he was injured. Ja was injured.
Why don't you want to see Ant?
No, he doesn't.
Well, Anthony Edwards, out of his own mouth, has said he's an in-game dunker, not a creative.
Yeah, I don't think type dunker.
I don't know why we took that important factor out of it.
That's his own words, but I guess that's LeBron's responsibility.
That's an easy comment.
That's LeBron's responsibility. So we'll blame.
No, that's a real thing, Waddell. Like I don't know what to tell y'all, bro. Like these.
Some people aren't creative enough.
Would it be crazy? Would it be crazy?
All you need to do is get inspired to be creative at that point.
Crazy to say?
Yeah, you could.
No, but
you can sit here and work on it.
They can't do it.
What other I jumped 44 inches into the air, but I don't know what to do while I'm up here. Nigga, it's dunkers. Look it up, bruh. You can dead repeat a dunk. That's all the dunk contest we loved, the recent one in 2016 with Aaron Gordon and Zach LaVine. They were just literally doing dunks that pro dunkers do, and we loved it, bruh. We love that.
Hold on, man. Let's start right there. Well, a lot of exactly. Let's start right there. Aaron Gordon and Zach LaVine We're
No,
superstars, and yet we enjoy that dunk contest.
They were
Superstars do not have to do the dunk. They do not have to. Superstars do not have. Superstars do not have to participate in the dunk contest for us to enjoy it.
Over the mascot.
That's the point.
No, that was crazy.
I've never
That
seen
was
it
crazy.
before.
I've never seen that dunk before.
I knew
You never seen what dunk? Which one?
When the
When he
mascot
jumped over the mascot and put the ball beneath both legs.
Yes, Mars. They were yes. Jordan K. Them Flight Brother dudes. All of those dunks, except the only one I hadn't seen them do was the hoverboard one.
Yeah,
that was fire. That was unique. I ain't seen no shit like that.
The school,
that shit was
all
crazy.
of that had already been done. Mars, it was on YouTube.
I'm saying I'd never seen it. I'd never seen it.
But that's what I'm saying. It has to.
That was the best thing I'd ever seen.
Real Talk is saying
He did that?
like if it what Real Talk is saying, Edwards saying that he's just an in-game dunker doesn't mean anything. You can
That's a
look this
cop
shit up.
out.
Yes,
Yeah, you
look
can
this
look
shit
it up and repeat dunks.
He doesn't want to do
Look
it.
at hold on.
Edwards, I'd
Hold
rather
on.
you work on your craft and work on your
I
creative.
still don't think.
Yeah, I was just gonna say that.
No, I agree.
I'm just-
I was just
I'd
gonna say
rather
that.
you work on your
Cop
actual
out. He just
game
doesn't
than be
wanna
able to
do
be a
it.
creative dunker.
But real talk, you kind of being a hypocrite to your own point.
Do both.
You know, real talk, you kind of being a hypocrite. Kind of being a hypocrite to your own point.
Do both.
Should Amen Thompson do the dunk contest?
Hey, Dub, it's a reason why none of them professional dunkers are in the league.
Zion? I know y'all were critiquing Zion for doing the dunk, but like, would y'all not want to see him in the dunk contest?
Absolutely,
not
would
really.
like to see Zion in dunk
You're lying.
contest.
I
I'd
would
like to
definitely
do
love
Zion in
to
a
see
dunk
Zion on the
contest.
dunk
Zion.
contest.
What dunk Zion going to do that you haven't seen done before? Real talk, what is Zion going to do that you've seen Zion done before?
I want to see him do it.
It's like saying, what do you?
It matters about who's doing the dunk.
Like,
We
I wanna
just
see
No,
him
it
do
don't. No, it does not.
Yes, it does.
Real talk, real talk, real talk. You said it
Tell me
yourself.
Stop. Because
You said it yourself, nigga.
Stop. We just heard Mars
I guess.
and somebody say that professional
use that
dunkers were in the NBA dunk contest and nobody cared because nobody knew who they were. And
I
I'm
didn't
sure
say
they
that. I
were
just
doing
didn't
some
know.
great dunks.
So real talk. You're once again,
Mars, check
you're
your Twitter.
back was talking your own self because last time that dunk contest we enjoyed, Zach LaVine and Aaron Gordon were not superstars. They were not upper echelon players. We enjoyed that dunk contest because they were putting up great dunks. They were recognizable for the league. And it was hold on. Let me finish. No. Honestly, real talk. Before that first one, a lot of people didn't know Aaron Gordon was like that. I'm being real with you.
did.
And my people's from Orlando. They didn't know he was like that until that first dunk contest.
Yep.
He got one of the greatest hoop mixtapes of all time. We've been new.
No, the point is real talk. The point is real talk.
Fan did not
Yes.
know who Aaron Gordon was.
Thank you. The point is real talk. Everyone enjoyed that dunk contest, regardless whether they were stars or not. They didn't have to be superstars for you to enjoy it.
And
These superstars are
last year,
obligated to do it.
But they
a
have
lot
to.
of people were happy about last
They
year's
have to be
content.
a name so people recognize the talent that is about the dunk. They got to be that.
No,
at
because
least.
Aaron Gordon didn't have a name.
Aaron Gordon was not recognizable at that time. He wasn't.
No,
He wasn't.
but Aaron Gordon is different from some random professional guy.
I think y'all.
If
If
Shaden Sharp does the dunk contest, but does stuff that we haven't seen NBA players do, no one's gonna care that it's not an NBA
Yeah.
superstar.
No.
The problem is you have guys
ask
who
y'all
aren't
this.
superstars
Let me ask
doing
y'all
dunks
this.
that no one cares about.
No, let me ask y'all this. Even the guys that aren't superstars, do you think that they be taking that dunk contest serious or not?
Yeah.
I think Derrick Jones Jr. took it. as
Yes.
serious as
Yes.
Derrick Jones Jr.
They all took it serious.
yes.
I think
I think
Terrence,
Aaron
yes.
Gordon
I think
took it serious every
Terrence
time he
Ross.
did it and got robbed.
Terrence Ross took it serious.
Clarence
Aaron
Ross.
Gordon took it serious.
Aaron Gordon,
Aaron Gordon
Barry
for sure took it serious and
Nance.
kept getting robbed.
McClung took it serious.
I'm gonna be honest with you. I think that's a bigger deterrence of anything else. That I can go out there and try my ass off and play and do crazy dunks, and D Wade fucking hating on me or Dr. J hating on me, and now I'm fucked. And now we have a bad back and forth because that's essentially what happened to Aaron Gordon.
Fact.
I think
he
that's
said the
a
reason
way
he's never
bigger.
doing it again is because
Yeah, that's the worst.
No, that's not. Because he came back and did it again.
He literally said, he literally
when
said
he got robbed, he said, "I'm not doing this again."
He literally said the reason why he's not gonna do it again because he got robbed. He literally said that, dog.
Yeah, but that's not a bigger deterrence than anything else. I think that's just an exception of what happened. That's literally just one thing that happened to one player. That's not a bigger deterrence.
That's what people thought what happened with
again.
even Michael Jordan and Dominique. That Dominique got robbed because they did it in Chicago.
Yeah, but I don't think it's a bigger deterrence than
Dominique
everything
should win
else.
that.
If you're upset with the judges, it's not like it happens all the time.
I think that's a bigger deterrence than the LeBron effect that's kicking in 20 years later.
No, I disagree.
What other stars do you think should do it except for Ant and Ja?
It's not even just the star. It's not even about stars doing it. I just think that some of the NBA players just don't take it that serious.
Such as who?
Just majority of the All-Star games I watch.
Oh, I'm talking about dunk contests.
I mean, dunk contest. My thing was in preference to All-Star game, but even some of the dunk contests, like it's all probably one or two of them that take it serious. That's about it. Majority of them, I don't think they take it that serious.
I think everybody that's in the dunk contest take it serious.
I'm about to say, I think everybody who's in the dunk contest.
What about Amen? Can you do it?
I mean, I guess
LeBron
didn't do it, so I don't know. Who knows if he's gonna do it?
Amen, Asar, Scoot.
Donovan Mitchell did it.
He needs some type of like.
Some of these.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. I think about a lot of these superstars now. When they were young, they did it.
Yes.
Paul George did it.
But a lot of them did it. Like, I don't know what the problem is.
Yeah, I want more of them to keep on doing it. As of recently, I'm like,
I feel like Scoot's not really.
Eric Bledsoe did it.
He's an explosive leaper. He's not like
Scoot can do it. I mean,
he just
I'm sure he can figure it out.
Griffin did it.
Yeah, he can figure it out.
Dwight did
Man,
it.
my thing is star or no star, just put on the show. I don't care if you're a star or not. Just put on the show. Period.
Yeah.
You don't have to be a star.
They don't put on the show.
Dwight
What the
did it.
frick? You're missing it. They don't put on a show like that.
Quick question. Why don't y'all blame D Wade?
That's a good question too.
Because I don't think D Wade is a bigger factor.
It doesn't matter.
I said the exact same thing.
Stop. He is undeniably one of the biggest stars in the same time that LeBron came.
Oh, you're talking about not doing the dunk contest?
Yes.
Oh. You can put him in the. You can put him in the mix.
It's because he's not LeBron.
Why is that his name has not been brought up at all?
Yeah, because LeBron is a bigger figure than D Wade.
That should still your point still should be furthered that he also didn't do it. So why hasn't he been brought up at all?
Because LeBron is a bigger name than D Wade.
So if LeBron did it as a rookie,
LeBron has more influence than D Wade.
But D Wade is a bigger name than Ant and John.
If LeBron did the dunk contest as a rookie, we wouldn't be having this problem, right?
No.
Real talk. My whole
Can we move on? Can we move on from this topic?
My whole take is about the effort that they give. That's real talk's talking about them not competing.
Okay, real talk. If LeBron did it as a rookie,
yeah, I wouldn't be good with that. Yeah.
No, you think Ant would then do it now?
You think Ja Morant, Anthony Edwards, Zion would do dunk contest?
I remember when I was 6 years old. I remember vividly watching this nigga dunk.
Yep, they would be in the contest. Yep, you can try to make it all sarcastic as you want to.
They would be in the contest.
They would have did it. Yep.
All right, say less.
Okay, if you think we will never know, so sure. But
my bad. I'm sorry. When I was 4 years old, and this nigga started dunking the ball, I remember that shit. I mean, I was about like this high right here, like that motherfucker.
It's not about that. You growing up and knowing. Oh yeah, LeBron didn't want to do the dunk contest. He said he didn't have to do the dunk contest. That has a ripple effect of what you think is okay.
And that ripple effect didn't.
LeBron actually said he was gonna do it, and then just did it.
Yeah,
it didn't kick into 20 years,
bro.
It's different. It's different to somebody's age. LeBron still has probably the most influence over the league right now, even with them being in the league right now. So yes, if you see that the guy that you've seen grow up dominating the league, the guy that's the most influential person in your league right now, not taking something serious, it makes you think that it's okay for you not to take it serious as well.
And again, so what I'm saying is when LeBron said I'm not going to do that, or he said he's going to do it and then not do it, and then after that happened. And then Blake Griffin still did it. DeMar DeRozan still did it. Paul George still did it. Eric Bledsoe still did it. John Wall still did it. Damian Lillard still did it. Zach LaVine still did it. Victor Oladipo still did it. Aaron Gordon still did it. Dwight Howard did it again. Well after this, Donovan Mitchell still did it. Essentially, every explosive perimeter player, Giannis still did it. Almost every explosive perimeter player that you can imagine still did it after this nigga said he reneged on his claim.
That's for real talk.
Even though there are players who didn't like Russ and
for real talk, LeBron having
I'm blaming D-Wade from now on. I'm blaming D-Wade.
LeBron having
I'll blame D-Wade too.
LeBron
Kevin Durant.
LeBron have an effect on these guys later on down the road because of your past actions 1,000%.
Who do you think
definitely
is the
can
bigger
happen.
influence to Donovan Mitchell, D Wade or LeBron?
LeBron.
You think he was
tweaking, dog? You tweaking? Dog, you tweaking?
He grew up watching and
Dub said that
I
with a
think
straight-
growing up,
Dub
I
said that
think
with a
growing,
straight face too.
I think growing up it was LeBron, but then as D Wade started like becoming part of the Utah Jazz, and then literally like messing with Donovan Mitchell, then it turned to
dog.
D Wade.
Wade was literally Mitchell's favorite player his whole life.
Wait, but Donovan Mitchell did it, so it doesn't matter.
LeBron was
Dub
more
is
influential in
trying
that
to tell
era.
us
Somebody could be your favorite player, but somebody be more influential. I don't understand this. I could sit here and be like, watch this. I could sit here and be like, my favorite teammate was this player, but the person that influenced me the most was somebody else. That could most definitely happen.
Okay,
Have y'all
telling you that's not the case for Donovan Mitchell.
Okay,
That's not the case for
we
Donovan
could
Mitchell.
disagree. You don't know that. I don't agree.
I do know that.
Wait, stop. How do you know LeBron was more
evidence would you
influential
have
to
that
him?
LeBron was more influential? What
He
even
asked me the
evidence?
question. This is my opinion, Mars. The
But
same way you
But
have your
based on
opinion.
what? No, but based on what?
It's my own opinion. Based
on
off of who,
absolutely nothing?
based on who LeBron James is and the influence that I know that he commands.
But how do you know? How do you know he had that influence?
Based off the influence LeBron had on you.
Like I said, if somebody can sit here and be like, my favorite player is this, but somebody else influenced me more. For example, one of my favorite players is Damian Lillard. But I would say that person who influenced me the more is probably LeBron James.
Well, I got a question. Why you ain't do the dunk contest, dude?
Because I'm 5'6". That's
That was me. Dave Robinson did it. What you mean?
Yeah, I can't jump that high.
Spud Webb. Just like
Spud Webb did it. Spud Webb, he beat Dominic.
If you take it serious, you can do it.
Jump higher,
You learn hops, man.
Huh?
Spud Webb didn't influence you to jump higher?
I've tried.
Spud Webb influenced people to
shot. I'm not gonna say I didn't put the effort in. I put the effort in to try to do it. I couldn't do it.
If you took it serious, you could have did it.
Genetics, come on.
I swear,
You took it serious. You could have did.
Yeah, now y'all trolling me. Let's be real. Now y'all trolling.
I'm confused because what you're saying. If you're saying that someone's player could have a favorite player, but then another player could have more influence. If that other player had more influence, wouldn't Don not do the dunk contest? Wouldn't he not do it?
Donovan, he just did it. What the fuck are we talking about? Like I said, that's Real Talk's main point. I'm talking about the effort of everything.
I'm saying LeBron is not the example for that, bro. He's not the example why the niggas are getting left at. I'm being honest.
People just name like
12. Not him.
12.
Speaking of effort, can we talk about the effort Cat is giving this year? Surprise team.
Who?
That was a great transition. That was a great transition.
MVP candidate.
Top 10.
All right. Now you falling back out. Now you falling.
What happened to the league?
That's a good way to move on.
I gotta go.
Oh, okay.
Is he ever going to talk about Dame?
No.
No.
This man Dub just be leaving early every show now at this point.
Next time, bro. Don't allow this nigga to get away from talking about Dame and Trae Young. Please don't. Please don't. Because
what's that to say about Dame and Trae Young?
Last time we spoke about Trae Young, it ended off.
It was bad.
You know what to say about
it. Was pretty
low. It's because he sold his parlay. That's it. It's because Trae Young sold his parlay in like week 1.
Hey man, valid reason to hate someone.
So guys, if John Morant leads the team,
it is. I'm not. It is.
Just don't bet. How about that? Just don't bet. Don't lose your mind.
That's why I stopped. I got the.
I got a question. If John Morant leads the team to the playoffs, is he an MVP candidate?
No,
he can't win it.
No, he can't win MVP.
He literally can't win it.
Oh yeah.
So
if he gets to the playoffs, he might MVP.
If you want to hear good questions, let me just ask the questions that these super chats have.
W.
Drip Bayless, start bench cut, defensive player of the year seasons. Marcus Smart, Jaren Jackson Jr., Mark Gasol.
Mark
ass off. Next super
start Mark, bench, Triple J, cut Marcus Smart.
I'm cutting Triple J every single time.
I'm cutting Gasol.
Wow.
Hey Mars, y'all was happy about the 2010s era too. Go ahead, keep reading super chats.
Thank you to Cheese for gifting 5 memberships. W Cheese. Ladarius asked about the Chad Wheeler situation. Who's Chad Wheeler?
Oh, just going back to another situation. I don't know.
The MLB dude, the offensive tackle that beat his girlfriend. She was black.
Oh damn.
El Chad
You can-
Wheeler, man. What
no,
number
you
did he wear?
can,
What number did he wear?
You can enlighten the people about Sean. What's his name? Sean.
L number, whatever he wore. I don't know his name.
He wasn't
You can
no
enlighten the
good.
people on that if you want, though.
Dre WTF said Bron's not a flashy dunk. Bron's not a flashy player. Dunk contest is for flash.
That
could
is
just
kinda
learn.
true.
He could just
He
learn. He
can,
could just learn.
for sure.
Yeah, he could
What
just
does he
learn.
do?
Put his
Besides,
time
what
to
does
it.
he do besides tomahawks?
Nah, but he
I
can
think I'm
learn
going
to
with
he
Will.
can learn to do more. The same way he could have learned to become a better free throw shooter, but just chose not to. Because it's just within your control to be able to do those type of things.
Now,
It's
when
just-
your hands are that close to the basket, you can learn. Come on now.
Yeah, just learn, just learn.
Facts.
Louis Sanchez asked, can a dunk contest just be an outdated event? It was great for the 70s and 80s and 90s. The fans want to see ball. 1v1 3 dribbles or a tournament or 3v3. The dunk contest didn't exist in the 70s.
They definitely not gonna lie. That shit
If you think,
oh, fact,
players-
they're
players-
not
players-
playing
wait,
ball.
wait, wait,
NBA
let me say this, let me say this.
NBA.
No, I'm talking about the NBA dunk contest.
Wait,
NBA
let
dunk
me say this,
contest.
let me say
Okay,
this.
okay.
If
You're right, you're right.
If
Sorry.
Didn't the All-Star
think,
game have one-on-ones in the
if
past?
you think that players don't want to play in the dunk contest because of embarrassment or just not winning it,
But they're gonna run
could
one on
you
one.
imagine a 1v1 where you lose? Oh, brother, it's done. It's over.
Hey,
It's
whoever
Literally, no
wins,
stars
that
participate.
nigga
No
is
stars
talking
Guys,
shit.
I remember Kareem versus Dr. J.
Damn, Thomas gonna be talking so crazy.
Didn't Kareem
Oh,
versus
Cam,
Dr. J
Cam
happen in
Thomas
the
being a
All-Star
lot
event?
of people's favorite players.
You're not
For
being
sure.
Paul George.
No, it would have to be guard wings.
Oh,
It'd have
okay.
to be.
Yeah, you gotta
Yeah,
split it up. You can't. No one wants
Yeah,
to
you
see Kyrie
can't
versus Joel
run
Embiid.
Paul George against
But,
Steph Curry.
but
You can't.
Kareem demolished
I
Kyrie,
Dr. J.
Kyrie
versus
still
Embiid.
probably
Oh,
should get
they can't do
the
anything because I'm scared of embarrassment. Like, nigga.
Cam Thomas would damn near make
Nah,
the
You
final.
would cook. You
Kyrie
know the worst part is,
crossed me up on
Real
that
Talk would be the one who.
one.
Real Talk's the type of person to cook a person like that who would lose in 1v1. Like if Joel and Jokic were to go at each other.
Absolutely.
And Jokic
They've signed
Exactly.
9-figure deals. Who cares
That's why they
what I'm
don't-
saying?
That's
Yo,
that's
I
why
ain't
they
heard
don't
from
want
that
to do
nigga
it.
Brandon Knight since
Who
that nigga Kyrie.
cares?
Tough.
Facts.
Remember what happened to Brandon Knight, Kyrie Irving? Man, bro.
Done, bro.
And then the DeAndre Jordan dunk didn't make it no better. Was that before or after?
Same season.
It
So
might
I
have
think I
been.
was
Yeah,
before.
same season. It don't even
Same
matter. It
season.
don't even
2013,
matter the
it was
order.
2013.
Ski Sama said Bron is in the creative dunker and gets enough glaze. Yeah, thank
It
you.
doesn't matter.
All
Matthew
sides,
Alexander said, speaking of All-Star games, what's you guys' favorite one to go back and watch? Recently, I watched 2001 and it was really good. Any
Yeah,
you guys
2001
have?
is an out. Oh, is 2001 the one that they went to double overtime?
No,
I think
he
Yep.
said
that's
it was really-
that's
he said it
01
was-
or like
Okay,
it's
before-
01 to
before-
03, somewhere in
before
that
logos,
range.
But
But
nigga
you're
goes
saying-
to the one time when they're going double overtime and saying that shit was really, really
No,
good.
he's
like
not
a
saying. He's just
4.
saying that was his favorite one. That's all.
He just said that was his favorite one.
That's
Oh,
I think
okay.
01 to 03
Look
they
at
had the
you.
double overtime game. I
I
know
was about
that.
to go off on him for no reason for saying what his favorite. All-Star
And there
game
was another one
That's
where
crazy.
Stephon Marbury hit the game winner.
I don't really. have a favorite
What I
one.
liked about All-Star games was that you wore your team's jersey. I like that.
Ew.
I love the
confusing, but it looked
98
nice.
All-Star game. 98
like
All-Star game is my favorite.
That's nasty, Mars. I'm not
My
gonna lie. That's a
Mars,
weird.
it don't even make sense. It don't even make sense to do that now. The
I'm not
jerseys
gonna
so
lie. One
ugly.
of my favorite All-Star
It
games.
ain't no
It
good
looked nice,
jerseys
but
now.
like that, it
The
just
All-Star game in New Orleans is low key one of my faves. I'm not
Imagine
gonna
a
lie.
1v1.
In New Orleans, that's for your AD one MVP.
Mm-hmm. I
Look
like
at
One
that.
v
Lo
one
trying to
with
fake
Kobe.
Kobe
I think it was like
fandom.
what 2012, 2013, or like 2013, 2014.
Next
something
super
like
chat, Mars, please. Is
A
there any
1v1
more?
with Kobe in it, bro. That should be.
Yeah, we're not here for your fake fandom.
Please stop. Please stop.
The fact that he's trying to
Didn't
trick
he,
people
didn't
into
he beat
thinking
you
you're
in
a
the
real fan
Lakers?
too.
You know, let me stop talking.
Okay.
Yeah, because he knew who Vern was. Sure.
You didn't though, nigga.
No, you didn't. I said his name.
You
He
would
did
have
say-
told
he did say his name.
After
He did say
looking
his
him up.
name.
Yeah,
Maybe
for
did not
sure.
say his name.
He said his name. He said his
Okay,
name. He didn't say. He
I
didn't say his
just
name.
I
He
just
didn't say his
assumed it
name.
was George Mikan beating him in the rebounds, but it's
After
cool.
looking
It's
him
whatever.
up.
I ain't look up nothing. You got a Grizzlies hat on. Shut up. Super chats.
That's tough.
Thank you.
I got more
Lee
Lakers
Ban
than
said
you.
Greek trash at drafting. That's why it's not close. What's not
He said
close?
number 2
Oh,
pick. I
the
think.
All-Star.
I
It
think
was
my guy
KD. It was actually KD in Greek.
Oh, in the All-Star draft. Oh, okay.
I take.
Now you're a
number-
job
I take
fan.
Giannis
Brook Lopez
be
number 3.
trolling when he drafts. Now,
Nah, I will be putting on a shiesty today on stream.
Oh no,
Oh,
I
wow.
already got my COVID
That is-
mask. I ain't gonna lie.
That is racist.
I got my COVID mask, bro.
Ross's?
That's racist. Excuse me.
Nice. Thank you for
Cleared his
respecting
throat.
our monetization.
And I got my props.
No idea what you guys are talking about. 10 Man said they compete hard at Rico Hines. Why not in the All-Star game?
Because they're training. Okay.
Because they're training.
You can train at the All-Star game.
Not mid-season.
Right? Why can't they go Rico like level? Like,
Because they're in the off season, they're not playing every other day.
Plus, Rico Hines different. Like,
y'all find an excuse for these.
Also, is Rico
players.
Hines? Is everybody at Rico Hines in the league?
No.
No,
Some are fringe players. Some are fringe players.
Oh, I'm definitely going hard on the nigga who barely in the league.
That's what it's either people who are
What?
Like,
That makes no sense.
out of the league or like professionals elsewhere, like and then NBA players.
Like, competition, crazy.
So the competition is low key even worse.
And Rico ain't having that. That's the night. Rico ain't having that.
I remember I've been seeing Jeff Dalton at the Rico Hines runs. I don't even think he in the league. Jeff Dalton.
Oh, brother. Yeah, Superchats.
He was on your team. He was on the Warriors for a little bit.
Who cares? That's why I said, "Oh, brother."
You ain't know who he was.
Yeah, I be seeing him, and I don't think he's in the league right now. Bino asked, did you guys care about Mac McClung before the dunk contest?
We knew Mac McClung could dunk far before he did the dunk contest.
His sophomore year, we knew he could dunk his sophomore year in high school.
Yeah, he put on a show. He put on a great show.
We knew he could dunk 10 years ago.
But now he got a bag.
I don't care about him now.
He got 100K for it. So, I mean, shout out to him.
Shout out to him for that.
You know,
his
social media went up like crazy.
I look
after
forward
that
to the
do some Instagram sponsorships.
Yeah, with Tyrese Haliburton going to do the 3-point contest this year again.
What? Yeah. I thought you were going to.
You got to make threes to get in the 3-point contest.
Is he gonna be able to get it? Is he gonna be able to get through 3 racks?
Tyrese did it last year.
It's better than Julius Randle.
I'm gonna lie, I want to see 30 in that again, bro.
Yo,
I want to see 30 in Clay go at it again. That's pretty cool.
Might as well put 2-3 in there the way he's shooting this year, but we're gonna keep going.
Who?
We should have Julius Randle having a reputation 3-point.
Who do you say?
2-3.
I see nobody wants to talk about the Haliburton insanity run being over.
I'm here for it. I'm here for it.
I knew it wasn't sustainable. He was shooting
Real talk,
44
we knew
from
what it
three.
was, bro.
We knew what it was.
Now everyone knew it wasn't sustainable.
Nah, we knew what it was.
No, me and Riddell, but we've been consistent.
Now everyone knew it wasn't sustainable.
I've been saying Tyrese Haliburton fall off. I'm waiting on it.
Now, all of a sudden, when it's happening, I hear nothing. Now all of a sudden, the moment
He
it
was
ends,
shooting
everyone knew it
historic
wasn't sustainable.
splits. Of course, it's not sustainable. Like
Exactly.
So why were you bringing it up in the first place? Thank you.
Because
You
it's
made my point.
historic.
More
Okay.
super chats.
It's historic.
More super chats.
Hold on.
I say he's not
still a top 5 ISO player?
The historic. No, I'm about to tell you, KB.
This is what pisses me off.
This is
He
why you
brings
can't
up
bring you.
LeBron James shooting 40% from 3 when he's done that one time in his career. And then he brings up the anomaly for that. And when LeBron is not, when I say he's not sustaining that, oh, you're just hating. Oh, you're just hating on LeBron's greatness.
I've never said that.
Okay,
I've never said that. You just literally made something up. So when you bring up a historic, stop. When you bring up an historic stretch to tell me that he's better than certain players, and you then can't, when he falls off, say, "Well, it was a historic stretch." So, what did you expect?
I don't think
No. But he doesn't have to be so then your argument can't be. Your argument then can't be that he's better because he's shooting the splits that he's not going to sustain.
Hold on, De'Aaron Fox was shooting 1.6 points per possession on Joe pull-up threes. Nick, bro, that's not sustainable for De'Aaron Fox. But I gassed it anyways because I said he improved. He doesn't have to stay at an historic level for him to be better than some of the guards.
I said no. This is what I said. This is what I've been saying. No, I'm about to tell.
Why is it that every time we talk
oh
about
my
Halley,
God.
you just forget
Bro,
about
I'm about to tell you. I'm about to tell you.
You said he was a top 5
I'm about
ISO
to tell
scorer.
you the difference. Hold on.
He
I'm
was.
about to tell.
And he
KB,
still-
I'm
he
about to
was.
tell you the difference. My arguments for De'Aaron Fox, I've always said, bro, if he just shoots a player like that, if he just shoots like 36 to 38% from 3, that's then an unguardable player. I already knew De'Aaron Fox was going to shoot 40+% from 3. I already knew that, but I never was deeming De'Aaron Fox better because he was shooting 40+% from 3. You did that. You said because Haliburton is shooting. Yes, it was. That was your whole argument.
That wasn't my only
he's
reason.
Shooting
That wasn't my
50%.
only
He's shooting.
reason. That wasn't my only reason.
You deemed him better because he was shooting those splits.
My other reason was that he was also floor raising like at a level that I have not seen in a very long time.
Whatever, bro.
I also said that he's been playmaking and passing.
Yeah, you got it.
From a historic perspective, really, really good.
Yeah.
He's still, even with this slump, he's still shooting the ball very,
Yeah.
very good. He's still very efficient, and he's still a
Are we
volume
talking
scorer
about
as
3
well.
bad games?
I'm saying
Cool.
with his skill set, he doesn't have to sustain being a 68% or higher
Okay.
true
We're
and
just
true
saying-
shooting
we're
and be a
saying
plus 10
that
for him to be
the
better
Can I
than
outlier
read the
De'Aaron
last
Fox.
few super chats and end the show,
Like,
please? 'Cause
bro,
you guys are just
he
going
just takes
Oh, yeah.
every bit of context out the way just to make a blanket statement. I hate when you do that, bro. It's so disingenuous.
No, what you did was
Mars doesn't-
disingenuous,
Mars
bring
doesn't
up his
keep
shooting
TK, yo.
splits
Mars
that
doesn't
weren't
keep TK.
sustainable, and then deeming him better because of
I
those shooting
said they
splits.
weren't sustainable.
So go ahead, Mars, super chats.
bro. Super chats.
Bino said Dub always leaves early when he gets cooked. Facts. And Louis Sanchez said Radel try and release Dub from that genjutsu.
Genjutsu.
You don't
I don't care, bro. I read it to the best of my
I
ability.
know you don't care, Mars. We're just correcting you. Jeez.
Don't correct me. Don't do that. Anyone have anything to say before we end the show?
Embiid is playing better than Joker this year.
Because he has
And
an
I'm
easier
still they go.
schedule. He has an easier schedule than Joker. Shout out. You can play when you
They play the same people.
You're low.
Low, they
You're
play
low.
the same team.
You're low.
They play the same team, bro.
You're low. Raiders
I
are
want to tell you.
when you
Just
beat up
admit
on the
that
Pistons
Jokic's
in
3-year
Chicago
insanity
for 4
run is
games
over.
straight, it makes it look
Jokic's
easy.
3-year
4
insanity run
games.
is over.
They
That's what it
relax.
is.
Respect
You
Washington.
being disingenuous, low. You being disingenuous, low. Embiid balling.
Jokic had a 3-year insanity run. It made people like Low lose their minds, and now he's come back.
People
to
like
who
it was
really
you
is.
too.
Not
It
that
was me
good.
too. We both got finessed, bro.
Yeah, well, you guys got finessed by a little 3-year
No,
insanity.
you did too. It was you as
No,
well,
no.
bro.
Me, nah. I knew it wasn't sustainable. I don't know what to tell you. I knew it wasn't sustainable.
No, I want let me read off there before we go. Chicago, Charlotte, Detroit, Washington, Atlanta, Washington again, Boston, New Orleans, Lakers, OKC, Minnesota, Cleveland, Brooklyn, and Hawks.
That's a pretty good
You take a
schedule.
lot of good
OKC
teams right
That's a good schedule, low.
That's a good schedule. That's a good
Good
schedule.
schedule.
That's bad. You need
What?
OKC, Minnesota.
Oh wait!
LA,
I'm sorry.
Boston
Boston
the Lakers
doesn't
by
count.
712.
Exactly. Fried y'all niggas. Ran y'all
Boston
the
doesn't
gym.
count because he didn't play against Boston. He ducked against Boston. I'm sorry,
Ducked.
guys.
Okay, niggas
Ducked.
can't rest anymore. It's crazy.
Did
He's
he play
played Boston like 3 times already.
Already,
Two
yeah,
times
by the way,
He
he
got
played
just
them so
double
many
against your
times.
team. That's what did count. For
Did
sure.
he duck against the best defender in the world?
He did. I'm sorry. He ducked against New Orleans as well.
Did he?
I'm sorry. He did.
Did he duck against the best defender in the world?
Duck New Orleans?
Did he?
Did he play the Lakers?
Did he duck against AD?
He played the Lakers. Yes.
What did he do in that
Okay,
game?
so there we
What
go.
did
We
he
can
do?
end the
He
show
beat up
now.
on an injured
Obliterated
Oh,
the
injured
Lakers, right?
Injured Anthony Davis.
Injured Anthony Davis. Oh,
When's AD not injured?
So he's going
Good
crazy. Really, Joel Embiid is going
Yeah.
crazy over the past like 7 games.
32-14.
Washington, Atlanta, Washington, Detroit, Charlotte, Chicago.
Oh my goodness.
Okay, great. Yeah,
They
I
got
have
some
to end
star
the
players
show.
on the team.
Open field on
So
next.
what
This
is
nigga, if he don't hoop good against Minnesota.